Hello, hello, welcome to Audio Addiction. It is your boy Brandon. We are doing some catch-up stuff since last stream. We finished out on NEWBEAT, so if you missed out on that, go check it out. It will be up on Patreon first, and then it'll be up on YouTube later. I have massively been slacking on posting that sort of stuff, so I posted WJSN, and I also posted 21. So if you haven't checked those out, please go check those videos out. They're live now. Go hang out. Be really sick. But yeah, we're doing some new stuff. I had petitioned Discord, which is always a pinned link in stream, to give me new stuff to check out. So very excited about that. We have we finished out on some stuff, and we added more stuff since Monday. So the list is a little bit larger, which is fine. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. And then as well, I will be streaming on Saturday, doing some albums, going through some of the albums that people had suggested. So if you haven't yet, please go check Discord. I am going to be doing a full album review listen. So if any of the albums you suggested, we'll be trying to check them all out. So very excited. But yeah, that's it. Other than that, we are going to get into some new shit, which I'm always stoked to get into. We did not check out Sarah's stuff because Sarah was, congratulations to Sarah on doing the damn thing, which is really sick. But as well as that, wanted to save it. So Sarah, we didn't check out your stuff with the new shit. So we will be checking it out now. Kaylee says time, don't know yet for Saturday. Probably in the afternoon. I would say probably like 11 maybe in the morning, potentially like noon is what I'm shooting for, so around that time. But yes, it is a never-ending playlist. I'll probably keep that playlist tab open anyway, because it's good to know what is and what isn't coming out. So even though I think we have some stuff, but yeah, it would be that is the move. So Sarah says I sent Gunky all the info of this song, and I was like, we didn't do well, I didn't want you to miss out, so I felt like I had to save them. So very excited. I am gonna run through the list really quick. We have NEWBEAT, we have Close Your Eyes, we have 13 Found, we have Rewind, we have Kiki, we have the new Sserafim stuff, we have Isna, we have Solar stuff, we have Enhypen, Just Be, Egel, we have Chu, we have Jung. I think Diz recommended that one. We have the new Artemis song. We have Aiker's new song. We have some metal, Eva Mujika. We have Stray Kids, a couple of Stray Kids songs. We have the new Xinary Heroes Diamond song, so I'm excited to check that one live, the live video. We have Kiyu. We have Moonsua and Seun, which I'm stoked about, featuring Sokodomo. We have Atarashi Gako. We have Arus. We have Mazelle. Hopefully I said that right. We have Kepler's new song, Oh My Girl's new song, Ampersan 1's new song, and then we're closing it out with the IU. So that's the vibes we're doing. So we got quite the list. So very, very stoked. Yeah. Just a few, just a small smattering of videos here, but yes, very stoked. Hello, Gunky. Hello, Sarah, Kaylee, Sidra Twins, Kala, Unhi, Biscuit, No Santa, Harmony, Jazz. I'm trying to read through all the people that I typically talk to on here. So very nice, very nice. We are gonna get into NEWBEAT's new song, which is Flip the Coin. So let's start off with this one. Excited.
Has the day invaded the night, or has the night invaded the day? Fair is foul, and foul is fair.
Everybody sing na 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 na. Flip the coin, flip the coin. Shut up, we're gonna make some noise. Flip the chicken, now break the rules. 건 우리의 mission, don't need a tools. Oh yeah, we flip it, I win it. 우린 끝없이 날아가지, shake it up, 터뜨려 boom. From the bottom to the roof, we're in together. 지금 이 순간이 느낀 대로 했다. Take it on left, take it on right, take it on backside. 괜찮아, 원래 모든 건 다 freestyle.
That would be messed up, Kaylee.
답을 찾아가, 우리 1, 2, 3, and 4. Watch out, waiting for it. Flip the coin. Shut up, we're gonna make some noise. Flip the coin. 감각도 무너져. Everybody say na 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 na. 주저하지 마, check this out. Na 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 na. Flip the coin. 감정 낭비하지 말고 따라와. 난 뻔한 거 하지 않아, 지루하게. 다음번엔 없어, 지금이 바로 그때야. Make it good, make it bad. 결과는 I don't care. 불확실할수록 better. 재미있잖아 louder. 판단은 지워미지인 채로 이대로 달려.
That Sid choice was sick. I'm about it.
답을 찾아가, 우리 1, 2, 3, and 4. Watch out, waiting for it. Flip the coin. Shut up, we're gonna make some noise. Flip the coin. 감각도 무너져. Everybody say na 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 na. 주저하지 마, check this out. Na 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 na. We flip the coin, hit them high. 던져봐, it's all we could ever own. Gotta flip the coin.
Oh, okay.
Hit them high, 튕겨봐, it's all we could never stop.
I like that little bit of like metal guitar. Okay. Surprising.
If you try, yeah, if you try, yo, 끝이 없지, 앞만 보고 달려. If you try, yeah, if you try, yo, 겁이 없지, 우린 계속 달려. 이젠 더 거치게 다 쏟아. That's how we play. 우리 저
Whoa.
move out the way. 겁 없이 난 찾아내 is my motto. 숨겨온 진짜 세상에 펼쳐. 뭐가 될지 몰라. It's just my way. 이제 뒤는 없어, 던져. We got the power. Everybody say na 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 na. Flip the coin.
I gotta say also as well, the editing on this was incredible. Very cool, very cool. This was NEWBEAT and their song Flip the Coin. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Sarah said Flip the Coin is the debut song for Beat Interactive's new boy group NEWBEAT, which is most notable for being Ace's backup dancers. Oh wow, okay. As well as having a trainee from Boys Planet. That checks out. I like this. This was very cool. I like the kind of, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I really do enjoy that kind of like West Coast hip hop sound that I feel like K-pop groups always do well. And I think this was a really great representation of that. I mean, there's probably some instances where I feel like it doesn't work out, but I would say for a majority of the stuff that I've heard in terms of that styling is always really interesting. I thought the beat was really sick in the song as well too. I think they did a great job of making it feel like, I don't know, like a little bit dark, a little bit like obviously most of it is in minor key, which is cool. I think the production value on the song was really on point, so I think that's great. I also like the ensemble vocals. I feel like it makes the song feel more engaging as you get through and listen to it. So I think they do a great job of like obviously incorporating all of the members of NEWBEAT, but as well as that, obviously giving it more emphasis or more of a boom to the song. So I appreciate that a lot. As well as I think vocally this was really nice too. Like I was genuinely, I didn't have really any expectations going into this just because I'm not as familiar with NEWBEAT, but I thought this was a really solid debut. I like that like bridge section. I thought that was probably my favorite part of the song, and where they kind of again had like more of a like trap 808 beat towards the end of the song. I thought was really nice. And I feel like it juxtaposes the rest of the song very well. Also, I feel like it would bear without mentioning the choreography in this was incredible. I think they did a fantastic job. It would make sense why they were backup dancers for Ace, because I do feel like they have an incredible amount of like skill in that aspect. And I think that it would be, I think arguably it'd be very dumb of them to not highlight that in a really good capacity. So I like that is more of a larger focus on this song, not to feel like it is the entirety of the song, but I feel like it does add a lot more extra oomph to it. So overall, I thought this was really good. Definitely excited to check out what they have coming up next. Curious to see if they keep kind of the same styling or if they, try something different. That's always something that's unique about K-pop, I would argue, is that every time a comeback is in the looms, that they always do something different. So really cool. Yeah. And also, again, shout outs to whoever did a lot of the VFX for this, because this, I would imagine, took a lifetime to put together. So shout outs to them. They did a great job. So very cool. Very cool. People said that they enjoyed it from what I could tell here. Harmony says the aesthetics for this are so surreal. I agree. Kaylee says we need Brandon to say all of our names off the top of his head without looking to see if he forgets one of us. I hope not. That's actually my worst nightmare, I'm sure. And then Harmony says our tastes really are eerily similar. And Sarah says, I'm sorry, our brain cells are cloned. Cal says the part, I assume Cal is referring to the bridge section that I was also referring to. And then this is a very Sarah song. I can see it. I can see it, feel it, hear it, Harmony says I can hear an early Ace sound, not a bad thing to some of the vocals. And Nosea says girls are hogging the brain cells again. That's fair, but very cool, very cool. All right. We are moving on to the next one. I believe this is also a Sarah recommendation. This is Close Your Eyes. They said that all My Poetry is the debut song for the debut group Project 7 Close Your Eyes, which includes members of Bay 173 and 2 Boys Planet trainees. I feel like it's almost a given that Sarah would send us a song with a Boys Planet member in it. I feel like it's almost like I feel like I could pretty much nail it on the head most cases. So very nice, very nice. All right, cool. Let's get into Project 7 then. That's fair. That's fair. It is funny though.
아마 시간은 12시쯤 오늘따라 잠도 오지 않은 듯해 푸른 듯 네가 떠오를 땐 어느새 미소를 짓고네 그냥 나는 그래 오늘따라는 새벽이 쿵그레 눈을 뜬 채 널 꿈꾸는 밤 아까도 또 노랫말처럼 피어올라 Then I look back, then I look back, then I look back 몇 번을 되뇌었던 선율 그건 너의 이름 내 안에 먼지와 송설은 너로 수놓아진 얘기들 Look everything I do 네 존재만으로 서툴게 접어낼까 하나 둘 우리라고 써던 페이지를 So tell me what to do, tell me what to do 허공에 뱉으면 다 전해질까 If I'm right, it doesn't matter
빈틈없게 채워가는 공백 줄거리의 클라이맥스 아직은 먼 듯해
What a shame
너 그런 내 단어조차서 빙빙 공을 들여 한 문장씩
말은 길수록 왠지 가벼워만 보여 힘을 줘 눌러 쓴 글씨에 내 맘 담아서 여백이로 춤을 추는 손끝 겨우 시작이래도 일단은 펜을 잡을 뿐 때론 그런 생각들이 들고 해 언어도 죄 없었던 순간 최초의
His ending is so good. Ooh, okay. All right. This was Close Your Eyes. I believe the song was Poetry, if I'm not mistaken. I held all their names on here on the bottom, so that is cool. For those who know, you know it's me. I love the like R&B, like K R&B style that I feel like always works out super well. But I feel like this has just got the perfect intersection between like showing off and having reservation. You know what I mean? Like I think the true talent lies in the subtleties of this song. And I'd imagine that translates very well into, I don't know if it's a mini album or if it's like a full, you know, like album or not, but I think this one does a really great job of having like that chill, like vibey sort of sound. And I think this song definitely highlights the members very well. Which I think is very, very good. I will say my first thought on this song as a whole was, if you did not tell me that this was a debut for them, I would have imagined this one like I would have imagined that this had been like a couple like releases in, because it feels very polished, and I think that's probably one of the best compliments I could most likely give about the song. And I imagine maybe very similarly to the release, is that it just has this level of polish to it that I think is really great. And I would hope that as they continue on, that maybe this might have the same level of polish, you know, as we continue on with Close Your Eyes. But I thought this is great. It's got a really like really good smoothness to it. I think all of their vocals sounded great. I don't know who's doing kind of like the low end like rapping. He was also really cool, and I think it offers this like, again, interesting juxtaposition as well. So I definitely appreciate that a lot. But as well, I think this is really an interesting perspective on all of them vocally. I think it would have been, the only thing I think I would have been a little bit more stoked on was if they had like a really cool like pop-up moment towards the end of the song, like where again one of the members that has like, you know, the like again strong suits in terms of doing some like, you know, a little bit of vocal play there, I think at the end would have been really great. But beyond that, I thought I really enjoyed this song as well. It was very cool, very chill. So good vibes all around with this one. So like this one a lot. Y'all will have to let me know how the rest of the release is. So it looks like I've gotten some answers as well. Everyone says this one's nice. Gunky did get confirmation that they won an award, so that's really cool. Jazz says, finally got around to listening to this album the other day, and it's right up my alley. Love to see that. Sarah says, this song and the whole album are one of the strongest debuts I've seen from a boys group in years. Wow, okay, that's some pretty high marks. And then Cal says, I always appreciate a good calm/chill album. I agree. I think it lies in the details, which is great. But yeah, Close Your Eyes, great. I'm gonna have to give them a subscribe because definitely up my alley as well. So And then Gungi says, "Is it bad that I'm playing a rhythm game while listening to stream?" No, it's fine. I won't hold you to it. But all right, cool. The next one is 13 Found. We have listened to a couple songs from them already. But yeah, I'm always curious to see what they're up to. So this sounds really cool. Let's check it out. Ooh.
머리 언제 내 착장 그대 눈빛의 와리가리 방황 난 어제 준비한 멘트마저 망한 안쓰럽게 눈물 마냥 거꾸로 떨어진다 Alright 매일 갇혀 헤매다 수백 번 무너져도 말 건너
That like slap bass, that's cool.
못한 적성 같은 말이라도 말했어 말했어 듣고 싶었던 말이 있어 원했어 자존심 진작 버려놨어 그랬어 매 순간 너여야만 했어 너를 가질 수만 있다면 뭐든 해 매일 갇혀 헤매다 수백 번 무너져도 말 건다 아 진짜 왜 이러지 눈물만
Choo choo tunes. Thanks for hanging.
여기가 괜찮아요? 무슨 일 있어요? 아니요. 아니요. 형, 이거 촬영 있어요. 형, 말 좀 해줘요.
Oh, that's cute. Aw, that's nice. All right, very cool. This was 13 Found. It looks like it's TBH if I had to guess by the parentheses in the MV here. But this was cool. Sarah had lovingly shown us 13 Found a couple streams ago, maybe actually probably longer than that, but they had said that this is their first comeback, which is very nice. Shout outs to 13 Found. But I like this a lot. I feel like I know I've mentioned this before, but the vocalist that has like the orangey type hair, or I guess it's like orangey blonde type hair. He's got such a unique vocal like sound, which I appreciate a lot. I think the contrast between the vocalists that are in 13 Found, I think, is really impressive to me, and like you get a lot more nuance when you have more than one person doing the singing. So I like that. I think that's a cool little feature of that. I agree. I like that like twinkling kind of sound. I'm almost positive it is like I'm almost positive it's like either like a piano or something, but like the way that this song is mixed is very interesting. Like you have like obviously like the drums kind of being the more center point, then you have like this really interesting, I think it's like I think it's recorded twice and then panned, which is typical. But like the bass sound is like just like off, but like in a really good way where like you get a lot more like spatial awareness, which I like. The bass sound was really good. I love the kind of like more like slappy type bass. I think that works really well for this type of song. And then you have like the piano kind of more in the dead center of the song, and along with like the guitars being panned. I just thought it was really interesting from a production standpoint, so I really like that. But But yeah, overall, I thought this was a really good comeback. I don't know if this is like the only song that they had released, like if it's just a single comeback or if they have more songs on this. But I really enjoyed this a lot. I think they're really a unique kind of. I guess I would put them maybe in that K band category, but like I thought it was really really fun, really lively, very like again major key. And I think it feels very bright. That's probably the best adjective I could use to describe it. Like the production feels very bright, feels very shimmery. So definitely like a different vibe. I feel like I've gotten from 13 Found with this song. So I love when artists get to explore that. So this was great. I really enjoyed this. I'll probably give this a listen again, probably tomorrow. So Sarah says his voice is crazy. Then the way it. The way they process it is super interesting. Yeah, it is really interesting. Like the way that they narrow in on his vocals, I think, is very specific, but it works out so well. And then it says this was a single. I hope that they get an opportunity to release more music because they are really interesting. So I'm always feel like Sarah finds us along with some other people in chat, show us some really interesting music. So. Yeah, that's another one I'll be for sure keeping an eye out for. So, very nice. We shall keep it moving. The next one is Rewind, and the song is called Forever. So, very interesting. I was gonna say I bring all the weird shit. I guess it depends, but I don't know. I feel like that's I feel like I'm undermining you in that way if that's the case, but. Forever is the debut song of the group Rewind under Ali Entertainment. Okay. We'll have to check it out. Check out Rewind. I was gonna say it's very 90s. That was my first thought.
You got me in pieces. Can't stop my bleeding. 우리 끝이야 이젠, but I can't comprehend. 누구겠어? Let it get to what I hand. 모든 pressure. Hey, tell me when it gets better.
All right, very cool. This was the group Rewind and their song Forever. Um I feel like I got to ask chat this. Um is 90s music making a comeback? I need to ask because I feel like that is a barometer that I don't know. Maybe it's a little off my radar, but this feels very 90s. Like this feels like a 90s boy bands, like bands that came instantly to mind was like In Sync. This feels very In Sync influenced. Also feels like, again, like Backstreet Boys, which is I think is interesting being from the being from the 90s and growing up in the 90s. Like um it is a unique, I guess, unique stance to be in, certainly. Um, but this is interesting. Like, I think this is almost weirdly enough like a love letter to those types of artists that are of that time, and that I don't, again, that's not certainly a bad thing by any means. Like I said, I have a lot of love for that 90s vibe. Not that I feel like, again, it is something that I listen to on a daily, but I think it is something that feels very nostalgic, and this song to me feels very nostalgic for both good and bad reasons, I would imagine. Not that I have like bad reasonings to love or hate Rewind, but it is interesting how music kind of feels, especially with this song specifically, feels like a time capsule. And so I think it's interesting. I think if you love 90s pop music and you grew up listening to it and you feel like that is something that is like ingrained in your bones, then this song I feel like is probably gonna be something you're gonna enjoy more. Than I feel like maybe the lion's share of people that either love or hate it, depending upon where you sit for 90s music. I feel like I'm pretty neutral on it in terms of, again, 90s pop music, and also this song. Like, I think it is really well orchestrated. And I like that. I think it feels nostalgic in that capacity, where like a lot of the synths have more of that like 90s push to it, like the punch and stuff. Like the way that they stylized it felt very intentional, so I like that. I also feel like obviously some of the wardrobe like sections feels very like in that 90s vibe, so I appreciate that for the culture. But I think for me it was kind of like riding on that line of like, I feel like I've heard this before, but also at the same point, like this might be a new experience for people that haven't experienced that type of music. So, I don't want to discredit it for what it is, but yeah, I thought it was solid. Like I said, I don't want to I don't want to hate on Rewind. I'm sure they have other excellent music out there, but for me personally, it's not something that I feel like I'm very neutral on. I don't have any hate to 90s music, but I also feel like it's not gonna blow my mind. So, is it like, again, if it came up on my Spotify and I was listening to it, I'd be vibing. I'd be feeling it, but I don't know if it would be something I would go out of my way to just like jam on the regular. But I don't know if this is just one song. Like if this is a part of a mini album, it could the vibes could be entirely different. So. So yeah, I feel like Gungi might be the only person in our chat that has some reservations about 90s pop music, but that is completely fine. Let's see what we got here. Sari says this is really very much a boy group sound from the 90s. I have a few friends that will love it. Hey, listen, that's awesome. No Santa says we need a Western revival of R&B boy groups. That I can get down with that. Brandon says that this is why I can't stand this song. Oh, fair enough. And then I asked about the 90s revival. Harmony says, I think it might be. I'm hearing more talk of it recently, but that could be the social media spaces I'm in. Hey, that's fair. Biscuit says, in some ways, I think so. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, we're just doing some new shit. Gungi says, I hated boy band groups music growing up. Fair enough. Udi says 90s pop is not my vibe, so I kind of hope it's not coming back. LOL. Sarah says, I was not alive in the 90s, so this is a new experience to me. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. And No Seda says, catch me with my Walkman. I don't care. Cal says, I don't have any 90s music trauma, so I'm liking this. And we can never go back to 90s pop music. Oh my God. You're going to be making some enemies, Gunky. It's all right. I'll defend. I'll defend. Harmony says, I don't think it's for me, but I don't think it's for me, but it's not bad. I agree. It's like I said, though, I have some friends that will love it, so I'm happy to have heard it. Give me all the 90s rock, and I'm all in. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. Listen, everyone's got their vibes, everyone's got their preferences, you know, and so we can have it. We can live in the shared space of that. But yeah, I think I might actually be closest to where I feel like Harmony sits, where it's like, hey, I know it's not for me, but it is not a bad song. You know, I would be rocking with it regardless. So Uni says same 90s rock is where it's at. Yeah, we're talking about Creed, baby. Let's go. Now, anyway, let's get into the next one before we start a comment war here. But we've got Kiki's BTG next. So very nice. Jazz says only 90s music I know is in Spanish, so I don't share the boy band. I don't share in the boy band disdain. That's fair. That's fair. I respect that. I didn't mind this. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's get into Kiki. I don't think we listened to the first one that they did, so I'm curious to hear this one. So let's check out BTG.
Yeah, 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 yeah. YT on me, mix it up with the vintage 부분 내기. Roll it up, make it pop. I bet you can believe. Pull it up with the bimmer. Anyone now will knock out. Rock my car, say pop off. The dilly ain't no kidding, ain't no business. Spend the money, got that arse up on it. Freezy, kill it, and Kiki wanna bet I'm litty. Read all about it. So if I tell them about it, swear the new Kiki. That's why I'm always stuck on your mind. No one can change it. The only girl you dream about in my LOVE. That's why you're getting restless. That's why I don't wanna change it. The realest dream you ever felt on my LOVE. Be that girl, be that girl. I'll be that girl. Bang bang, you used to call me on my ring bell. Wake up in the sky, let the birds sing, yell. We step outside and make all season dripping rain. We really, it's so silly how we do it, so big drilling. Say eat pretty with my dilly. Call my side, I'm in your dream. 네 눈길이 beat not feeling. 날 만난 순간 너뿐 why you know you want me. That's why I'm always stuck on your mind. No one can change it. The only girl you dream about in my LOVE. That's why you're getting restless. That's why I don't wanna change it. The realest dream you ever felt on my LOVE. Be that girl, be that girl. I've been that girl.
I like the second half of this chorus. Super sick. Ooh, this bridge is nice. Ooh, is that a guitar riff? Nice. Okay. All right. This was Kiki's BTG, very nice. Um, Gunky says, yeah, the songs we're 0-2 for Gunky right now. That's crazy. Um, Sarah says, I think this song might cause a lot, might be a lot because I'm not even sure how I feel. Oh, interesting. Jazz says, I enjoyed the chorus, but the verses aren't for me. He says, Ryan Jun and Dem Joins worked on this song among others. Lil Cherry did some writing on it. Okay, very interesting, very interesting. Dose says it'd be a great B-side. Biscuit says, not for me either. Guggy says, I've heard half of it before I stopped listening to it before. Oh my god. We're having some talks tonight. It's crazy. It's crazy. I respect this. Just poking a little fun. But this was interesting. I think the chorus is very interesting. I like that probably the chorus as a collective I think is really good. Especially that like second half of the chorus, like the post chorus, so good. I don't know why, but like first time chorus came in, I was like, ooh, this is solid. I could work with this. And then we got to that like post chorus, that was sick. And then once we got into the chorus again, I was like, okay, I'm vibing with this. I like this a lot. I also really enjoyed the bridge section. I love the kind of ethereal nature that you got going on in that bridge. I do think that transition is always so good when you like really lower the energy of the song. I feel like it has more of an impact in terms of songwriting, in my opinion. So I like that a lot. Versus, I am kind of hit or miss on. I don't think that they are bad per se, but there's something about it that just isn't, that I feel like I clicked with the chorus and I don't feel like I had clicked as much with the verses. And that's fine. But yeah, it's not as bad. I would have to listen. I'm very curious because there was another Kiki song that I haven't listened to that I think came out before this one. So I'll have to check that out maybe in my free time. But yeah, I thought this was very interesting. I think this group is this is the first song that I've listened to from them, so I would have to see what the vibe is. But yeah, it was giving me like some Baby Monster feels, a little Sserafim. I think more so. I would say maybe like when they were doing like the crazy era. I would say. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check this one. I'll have to vibe with it. But yeah, this was very interesting. Let's see. Sarah says, I'll need to listen to it on its own. The MV kind of felt like I'm 14 and this is what I think rap music is. I will say the MV was a little interesting, especially that one scene where they're like in the car and they're like this scene killed me. I don't know why, but it was just so fucking funny with them like in the car with like the fucking celery. It was just for like not even 2 seconds, but I was confused thoroughly. Nozana says, to be fair, I hate every song on the first listen. Give me like 9 to 10 business days and I don't know how I feel. That's fair. Uni says the verse lyrics are kind of crap, not gonna lie. My personal guess is that Lil Cherry influence has never been too big on her. Oof. And it says, I can't get behind debuting 14-year-olds. That's fair. Uni says, I love their overall sound. The whole EP is very different and interesting. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. Jazz says they're the same group that did that one debut song, right? Yeah, I guess we'll have to find out, Jazz. If anyone knows, let me know. But, yeah, I don't know. I do think we've had this talk about, companies debuting that young, and I think it's definitely an interesting concept not concept, but an interesting talking point. But I don't know. For me, this is kind of like definitely has elements that I like about it, and there's some things that I don't like about it. But like I said, if this is your vibe and you like this song, all the power to you. So very cool, very cool. We are going to keep it moving. Speaking about Sserafim, the next one is Come Over. So very interesting. Gungi says, I'm just glad the 15 and under survival shows got canceled. I agree. Oh my god. What do you don't like the great lyrics of I got that stank up on me? Oh my god. All right. Uni says I Do Me was way better song. IMO. I like that they're doing different things and having fun. That's I was gonna say if they're having fun, that's a good sign. I agree with you, Uni. But all right, cool. I don't think I've listened to this Le Sserafim song if it is on the new release. If it has, I may have listened to this, but not intensely. So let's check it out. No. Bro. Not the fucking product placement. It's over, Gungi. Oh, I like that. There's ooze in the back. That's nice. Okay. Is this literally a minute of ad? Okay, rest is credits. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Uni. This was Le Sserafim's Come Over. Okay, listen. I'll say I think the title track of this release was Hot, if I'm not mistaken, and I had a lot of hot things to say about that song, and I feel like I'll continue my streak on this. I just want to say I hate that. I hate the ads. I understand that again. It's I understand that that's a part of this. It is what it is, but I do feel like it is annoying. Because I'm such a music I like the music. If you're gonna get into it, you're gonna do a music video. Like I feel like that's you gotta jump into it. I don't really care if you do product placement. That is what it is. You know what I mean? Can't escape that, but it is a little bit annoying. So I feel like I gotta get my grievances out in the first place. Second thing I have about the song, this doesn't feel like K-pop, and I mean that in the most sincere way. Like, it does not, like, if you had told me that this is a Korean group, I don't know if I would have believed you, if I'm being honest, because the instrumentation, the way that the song is written, and even with Hot as well, it feels more like indie pop type vibes, and I feel like this one, even as well as that, feels in that same sort of ballpark, and that can be, I feel, a positive or a negative. I think if people again associate this release to their previous release that they had, people are gonna be in for a wild shock, I'd argue, you know. And if you enjoy older Sserafim, then I feel like this is again a juxtaposition in and of itself as well. Jess says, my sister said it kind of gives elevator music. That's I can see that. It's very jazzy, so that 100% makes sense. I think the musicality is good. I like this. This is stuff that I listen to like outside, like not elevator music, but I do listen to like more like jazzy, like neo soul type stuff. Obviously I listen to a variety of genres, but I do love the like neo soul genre. And this kind of has like that, but also like some like older older pop music, like way before, like I would say like even like a little, again, like old school type music as well. And obviously I feel like the imagery that they're posing in like some of the outfits they have chosen feels very like, you know, obviously old school and paying homage to that time period in music. So I do appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I feel like this is an interesting spot. I feel like the Sserafim has put themselves into, and I don't think it is a good or a bad thing. Again, we probably have to wait until the next comeback for theirs, but this was unique. I think it is a unique spot in their music discography, because I've kind of been following it for their stuff since I, you know, started doing this sort of thing. So it's interesting to see how, which each comeback, there's been something different that shakes it up, but I felt like this one feels the most different comparatively to what they've done thus far. So I liked it. I thought it was good. Like I said, probably my only complaint, very similarly to Hot, was it feels very short. And I mean, it is Hybe. I understand Hybe writes a lot of short songs, but yeah, I thought this was interesting. And it looks like, yeah, I don't know who produced the song No Santa, but I don't know. I was vibing with this. This was good. I like this. I do remember, I feel like, listening to this on Spotify when I was going through after I finished listening to Hot when we did the previous catch-up stream. So the melody felt familiar. But yeah, overall, in my opinion, not a bad song. So very nice, very nice. Everyone says Cal says minus points for ad, but songs are nice. Agreed. And then Guggy's just bringing out the yellow cards here. British group Jungle. Interesting. Huh. That would make sense though. I feel like this I feel like British groups are always very interesting, so I feel like that checks out. That's cool. I like that. I'm about that. So they haven't worked on anything else in the scene. That's what an interesting foray into K-pop is this route. But hey, you know, hey, it you either like it or you don't like it, and I feel like that's the most interesting sentiment you probably could make about the song. But very cool. We are keeping it moving here because we have quite the laundry list here, but we have to get into Isna's new song, Sign. So let's check it out.
Starlight 아래 나란히 앉아서 두근두근 얘기할 때 Moonlight 위에서 너와 춤을 출 때 You and I are up in the sky You make it feel like spring break, earthquake 나는 들어 너 불 take it. Gotta keep the pace. Oh, you better stop wasting time. Can you just give me a sign? 오직 널 향한 green light. 거짓말 하지 않아도 알잖아. I'll be yours and you will be mine. 질이 마치 번개 눈이 마주칠 때 No you hit the switch on me 내 맘속에 퍼지는 종소리 Oh my god I'm on there Running on my mind like all day 놓치기 전에 서둘러줄래 정말 모르겠어 널 말야 더 망설이지 마 중약처럼 당기잖아 Do you wanna take it? Gotta keep the pace Oh you better stop wasting time Can you just give me a sign? 오직 널 향한 green light 거짓말 하지 않아도 알잖아 I'll be yours and you will be mine 두려워만 I gave you the sign 널 위해 기다리고 있는 hotline 보여줄래 한 번에 알 수 있게 Baby oh babe don't wanna ask you twice Can you just give me a sign?
Ooh, that was good. I like that build up.
오직 널 향한 green light 거짓말 하지 않아도 알잖아 I'll be yours and you will be mine Just give me a sign 오직 널 향한 green light 거짓말 하지 않아도 알잖아 I'll be yours and you will be mine
Very interesting. Huh. All right. This was Isna's new song, Sign. Is this a permanent group? I think it is based off of what we've got here. This is crazy. This was okay. So this was really cool. I definitely like this a lot. I remember not really enjoying their debut as much. And that's again not to give any discredit to them at all, because like I said, I watched them go through the trials and tribulations. But this was cool. This again, I feel like maybe I have a little bit better of a personal connection with seeing them on Island 2, and I was just like, oh my god, like I feel like I want to root for them to do well. But this one was really interesting. I think they did a great job, like production wise, and it looks like it says executive producer Teddy and like that in down here in the font. So I want to say it was Teddy's production work on this one, but I thought this was really good. Like I said, it felt more. It felt like they really learned from their debut song, and I think this one makes it feel a little bit different, I guess, in terms of what they're able and capable to do. Like, I think it was maybe their debut just was kind of like testing the water, seeing what they're able to do, playing it a little bit safe, and this one seems a little bit more dynamically interesting. I really like that synth choice. I think it works out really well. I love the chorus. I think the way that they kind of stylized Sign, I thought was really interesting, but it's really catchy. It's got a good hook. So I love that. I would say probably my favorite part of the song was the bridge. I thought that one was the most beautiful part of the song, in my opinion. I also enjoyed, obviously, my bias, Coco. She crushed that rap section. I thought that was really great. So definitely like that a lot. But yeah, I think this one was more of a vibe. I think obviously as well too, we got to see Jung do some more crazier vocals. I heard some obviously little bits of sarang, which is awesome. As well as that, obviously we got some other notable characters like Jimin got to do some more stuff as well too. So again, they were really solid in Island 2, and I feel like they got to bust out a little bit more, which is great. I did miss Jiyoon. I think Gongi says Jiyoon's on hiatus for health reasons, so she's not in this comeback. My bias isn't here. I feel I feel that pain there, but yeah, this was great. Like I said, really enjoyed this one a lot. I was a little bit shocked at how good the song is, and I'll probably have to come back and listen to this one some more. I don't know if this is like a part of a. I would assume this is maybe only, it says digital single, so I think this might be the only song that's out. But very cool, very cool. Uni says, yeah, I kind of found the debut a little bit boring, but this one got me back with this one. So very nice, very nice. Very cool, very cool. Just one song. Okay, thank you, Gunky. All right, very nice, very nice. Well, we are keeping it moving. We have Solar's new song, Want. I love Mamamoo, so I feel like I'm always stoked to check out whatever the members are doing with this, but I was stoked. I keep seeing this show up on my Instagram, and I've been trying not to listen to it, so I feel like now is time to get into it. So let's watch.
What I want. Love's on my world. 마음이 가는 그대로. Don't think too much. It's time to go. What do you want? 다른 건 신경 쓰지 마. La la love is coming up. La la love is coming up. Let's go. Running my pace. 걸음을 떼. 서툴더라도 나 I'm not afraid. You know I want it. I know you want it, baby. 고민 없이 follow my rhythm. 두 눈을 맞추고 한건 없이.
Ooh, that little synth riff.
I'm ready to start. 어디로든 fly. Love's what I want. La la love is what I want. I want. 빛을 비추 something. 걱정 따윈 nothing. Love's what you want. La la love is what you want. L-O-V-E what I want. What I want. What I want. L-O-V-E what you want. What you want. What you want. 더 설레는 scene. 우리 기다릴 테니. Love's all my world. Love is all my world. Love only love. 알듯말듯 해도 baby let go. Love only one. 머릿속 꽃밭으로 들이밀게 la la la. Be my baby, I can't wait for. 이건 melodies play on. La la love is coming up. La la love is coming up.
I love that delivery. So good.
익숙한 모든 게 새롭게 change. You know I want it. I know you want it, baby. 머리는 pink, 두 번은 pink. 수만 번 내쉬고 just come with me. 박차고 걸어간 baby, wish me a lot. I'm ready to start. 어디로든 fly.
I love that melody shift between that pre-chorus and chorus. That's nice.
빛을 비추 something. 걱정 따윈 nothing. Love's what you want. La la love is what you want. L-O-V-E what I want. What I want. What I want. L-O-V-E what you want. What you want. What you want. 더 설레는 scene. 우리 기다릴 테니. Love's all my world. Love is all my world. 함께 써내려갈 days. 그 첫 번째 페이지. 첫 문장을 지금 시작해. 아껴왔던 내 마음을 줄게. 겁내지 말고 그냥 쭉 가보는 거야 우리 둘. Let it go, let it go. Let's fly up. 기분도 하늘로. Let's fly up. Have a secret talk. 기대해봐 우리 happy end. Here we go, here we go. Let's fly up. 오늘도 내일도. Let's fly up. 너에게 나 원하는 거. I'm ready to start. 꿈꾸듯이 fly. Love's all my world. La la love is all my world. My world. 서로를 담은 눈빛. 요동치는 heartbeat. Love's all your world. La la love is all your world. Hey.
this song. All right, this was Solar's Want. I I gotta read Sarah's comment first. This song feels like the Barbie movie, if that makes sense. I agree. As someone who has seen the Barbie movie, I for sure see that. I see this. I see this. This is giving Barbie for sure. This is fantastic. I love this. I feel like Solar is such an incredible talent, so it's always cool to obviously see all of the members of Mamamoo. They're all awesome. I feel like I've delved heavily into a lot of their discographies, both as Mamamoo as well as their obviously solo endeavors as well. And I feel like they don't disappoint. Maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm again painting those broad brushstrokes, but this one's super catchy. Like the infectiousness of this song is so good, and like I think the beauty of this song is that it's so easy to want to sing along to it. Like like you instinctually feel that it feels like you're like, okay, you want to sing along, no pun intended. And so it is really awesome. So I can only imagine when Solar maybe starts performing this, I can imagine the like crowd engagement is just going to be so good with this release. Also, just like her tones in this song, I feel like I have to give her a lot of credit for, because she has such a unique kind of delivery vocally, and I felt like maybe I felt this maybe comparatively to some of her other stuff that she's released in her solo material, but like there's just something about it that just feels very textured about her vocal delivery in this song, and I really like that. But she also has just such a great range as well, and I think she was really able to utilize that well at the end of the song, where you really kind of want to sell it home, and I think she did a great job. She's got great like runs and little ad libs and stuff. In terms of production, love horn sections. I feel like that's always, to me, always feels like it does a great job of amplifying that energy, and I feel like it's utilized super well in this song. I also liked, and I did point it out, but like there is this interesting shift between like the pre-chorus of this song and the chorus. Like it goes through like a little bit of a melody change or melody switch, and I think it makes that chorus hit so much more. So I love that energy of it. But yeah, I'm very excited. It looks like it's just a single album, so I don't know if this came with another song potentially or not. But hopefully we have some more new stuff from Solar. That would be really cool. But this is a banger in my opinion. So definitely love this. Harmony says her voice always is so rich and full sounding. I love it. I agree, especially in this song. I felt like I feel like her delivery was just a little bit interesting, but like interesting in a good way for sure. So Gungi says we're finally hitting music that is more for me. Hey, fair enough. So speaking about more music, we have Enhypen's J doing Always, which I believe is originally done by Bon Jovi. So very nice. Kaylee says it's just a single. Oh, well, I'm going to listen to this a ton then still, but very excited to listen to this one. Harney says Jay's just did such a damn good job with this. While he may not get the grit that Bon Jovi has, he has put every ounce of emotion into it. Bon Jovi even called him out for how well he did it. Oh, awesome. Very cool. As a former New Jersey, and I respect that. So I've heard this song so many times, but I'm excited to hear Enhypen's Jay's take on it. So check it out. Oh, he's doing the guitar too. Awesome.
This Romeo is bleeding, but you can't see his blood. There's nothing but some feelings that his old dog kicked up. It's been raining since you left me. Now I'm drowning in the flood. You see, I'm always been a fighter, but without you, I give up. No, I can't sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. Well, I guess I'm not that good anymore, but baby, that's just me. I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day.
He's got such a clean tone. This is awesome.
Always. Now your picture's there, you live behind all just memories of a different life. Some that made us laugh, some that made us cry, one that made you have to say goodbye. What a gift to run my fingers through your hair, touch your lips to hold you near. When you say your prayers, try to understand. I made mistakes, I'm just a man. When he holds you close, when he pulls you near, when he says the words
I had a feeling
you
it was
needed
long.
to hear.
The original is so good.
I was him, 'cause the world's are mine to say to you to the end of time that I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Always. If you told me to cry for you, I could. If you told me to die for you, I would. Take a look in my face. There's no price I won't pay to say these words to you.
Oh, nice.
Well, there ain't no love in this loaded dice, but baby, if you give me just one more try, we'll pack up all our dreams and our old lives. We'll find a place where the sun still shines, and I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Always, I'll be there till the stars don't shine, till the heavens burst and the world's don't round. But when I die, you'll be on my mind, and I love you always. Through the wind, through the snow, through the driving rain, I crawled away home. Oh baby, 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 deep back in your arms, just to taste your kiss, just to hear you say, baby, are you alright when I'm not there? Yeah!
He's a good guitar player. I'm surprised. he's gonna do a, I'm calling it acapella.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Will love you, baby. Always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Always, I'll be there till the stars don't shine, till the heavens burst and the words don't rhyme. I know when I die, you'll be on my mind, and I love you always.
That was great. He crushed it. All right, very cool. This was Enhypen's J doing Always, originally done by Bon Jovi. Guggy says Yuna also did a cover of this song. If you remember, we reacted to it. This is the best Bon Jovi song. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it, Gunky. I mean, I have some other favorites of mine, but I respect it. This is a good song. This is a fantastic song. Harmony says he chose this version specifically to be able to do the guitar solo. Respect, because I feel like that's always a difficult job. Sarah says this just makes me want to rewatch the band cover Enhypen TXT and ZB1 did at Mama this year. That would be sick. We'll have to maybe watch it on a future chaos stream if we haven't already. But this was great. I feel like, again, I don't really have to say much about it because I do feel like the song definitely speaks for itself, certainly. But I feel like he's got such a clarity to his vocal tone that I really appreciated about this cover. Like I said, I've listened to this song even prior to doing this stream, and just in general, like Bon Jovi. I listened to a ton of Bon Jovi growing up, so again, I have that nostalgia for his music. But this is great. I was really actually surprised that Jay was like handling a lot of the guitar solos in this song. I think he did it twice. A lot of some of Richie Sambora's stuff is actually insane. So I was very impressed that he was able to like lay down some really great like solo work, and he did it with like the ease of a rocker. So I feel like I have to give the kudos. I got to give them the snaps where I feel like they are deserved. As again, someone who plays guitar, I feel like I can notice that type of talent for sure. So and that is no certain small feat. So excellent cover. No notes. So great job, Jay. We love to see it. But we are continuing on. The next one is Just Be and their new song Chest. I love Just Be. I have not listened to this, weirdly enough. So I'm excited to check it out with y'all. So we're going into vibe ship mode. So let's go. Let's check it out.
You are the one I can't forget. 'Cause for you I will be ended. Continuous all the way, that's all I have left. When I come home, you can sleep on my chest. You're the one I can't forget. 'Cause for you I will be ended. Continuous all the way, that's all I have left. When I come home, you can sleep on my chest. Keep you close.
Ooh, all right.
Let me know. 'Cause it's time to go. So baby, don't talk to me when you realize that. Baby, you all I have. So baby, don't talk to me now. My angel, I'm still searching for you. Oh, need you right, yeah. I just need you to be by my side. You are the one I can't forget. 'Cause for you I will be ended. Don't take my soul away, that's all I have left. When I come home, you can sleep on my chest. You are the one I can't forget. 'Cause for you I will be ended. Come take my soul 엄청 내 것이 그대서 널 걸고 또 혹은야 입을 마시고 난 후회하기 싫다 좋은 추억까지 얻은 것을 시덤이 흐르시면 알잖니 going straight Get so world go I still want you girl You are the one I can't forget Cause for you I will be ended Can't take my soul away that's all I have left When I come home you can see all my soul Keep it close Just let me know It's time to go Say slow Keep it close Just let me know So we can talk to me
That's where they end it? What? All right. This was Just Be Chest if you're hanging out. Man, do I wish this was longer. Like this I'll have to check out the full release cuz I feel like the end of this song is definitely a bleed into you know, I think it'll be a bleed into some of the other songs on this release, because Harmony says it's a digital mini with 4 songs, Doom ×3 on heavy rotation from it, though I really enjoyed all 4 songs. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Harmony. Kala said I have to dip out, but hopefully I'll be back in time for Stray Kids. Yep, hopefully we've got a couple more before we get into Stray Kids, but we will get there. This was great. I think this is definitely like club beat energy, and I'm here for it. I love the like really like digitized like synth work in this. It's super fun. It feels very, I mean this in the nicest ways. It feels very robotic, and I like that. I think like especially like the way that they stylize their vocals. They have like this unique kind of like rhythm to them, as well as that like the way that they stylize it as well with like different effects where you've got like a decent amount of reverb, you maybe have like a little bit of like auto tune or like delay in their vocals, but it works out really well, and I think it actually fits with the styling super awesome. But yeah, I think this one is definitely one of those songs where I was just like just like bopping my head, and I feel like it's got just such a good vibe to it that it is a release that I feel like you could just put on and just like continuously listen to it, and it's just all gonna kind of, I don't want to say mesh together, but like just feels very harmonious in that way. So definitely excited to give this one a release a listen, just because I feel like, again, I'm such a sucker for like good like fade ins and fade outs in songs. Like I feel like that's a lost art, certainly. So I feel like this release is definitely going to be well up my alley. And I've enjoyed a lot of the Just Be stuff. Like I go back and listen to their discography pretty regularly, so it's always fun to know that they have a new release on the horizon that I don't know why I didn't check out before, but I guess it was for a good reason. So very nice. Uni says very cool. And then Harmony says they fade together so well. Okay, very nice. I'm excited. So, all right, we are moving into the next one. This one says it's Egel, and the song is called Anti-Spring. So, I know this was recommended in the Discord thing. So I'm excited to check this one out. I don't know if I have any familiarity with this, but we will vibe. So check it out.
끝을 스쳐가 하나도 기대지가 않아 서투르게 사랑을 전할까 아니었나 넘치거나 내 마른 멜로디 위 새로운 시작에 쓸쓸하니 봄날의 체리 파레이드 시간일 뿐인데 나가면 다 벚꽃 구경이야 난 이런 건지 나만 혼잔 건지 모르겠고 그냥 떨어져라 4월은 다 벚꽃 구경이야
That bass riff was crazy.
This is our everyday life.
Ooh, that stuttering was sick.
거기도 산을 잃은 저새들도 자그만 행복을 바라고 있어.
That reverse delay guitar section. Whew.
새로운 시작에 오늘은 왠지 용기가 필요해. 영원히 새도록 나가면 다 벚꽃 구경이야. 나만 이런 건지 나만 혼잔 건지 모르겠고 그냥 떨어져라. 4월은 다 벚꽃 구경이야. 봄은 내 앞이야. 봄은 내 앞이야. 나 홀로 벚꽃이야. 적 없는 여행도 커다란 눈의 눈물도 그저 봄의 탓으로 지고 피었나. 사르르르 나가면 다 벚꽃 구경이야. 나만 이런 건지 나만 혼잔 건지 모르겠고 그냥 떨어져라. 4월은 다 벚꽃 구경이야. 봄은 내 앞이야. 봄은 내 앞이야. 나 홀로 벚꽃이야. This is our everyday life.
Nice. All right. This was Ejel's song Anti-Spring. You're hanging out. Gunky, thank you for the recommendation. This was great. I have to get a little background information. Ejel is also known as Chung Eun Jung, is formerly known as Augustin, is a Korean singer-songwriter under MNH Entertainment. She made her solo debut on October 31st of last year. Very nice. Halloween. We love to see it. She is known as being a contestant on the survival show Focus, where she finished the semi-top finals. She finished top 8 in the semifinal, excuse me. Show Queen, where she finished in the the top 16. I don't know why I keep reading semifinal. And Sing Again 3, where she finished in 3rd. Wow. Okay. So she's consistently done pretty well for herself. So that's awesome. I like this a lot. I appreciate I appreciate like the songwriting of this. Again, I'm such a sucker for a good guitar riff, and I feel like this one chord wise is so much fun. I not gonna lie, I was thinking about like how she was framing some of those like chord phrases, and I think that is usually a pretty good sign that I would either like to try to learn this song on guitar or try to figure out how she's playing it, just to again maybe add some of the chording that she's using in my own repertoire of writing. But she's got such a great like ideology in terms of the writing. I don't, like I said, her band is also extremely tight as well too, so shout outs to them. But I think just like the overall vibes of the song is just incredible. I really enjoyed their bass player of this section. I think their bass player was awesome. Like he knew obviously where to stay in the pocket for like the drumming, but then when the drumming kind of kept more of a like, you know, more of a strong beat, he looks like he was going off and doing a little bit of bass riffing in the in between. So I definitely enjoyed that a lot. I also think her vocals are really like warming. She's got like a really warm tone to her voice, and I think it is very well represented in her type of music. And I think that like the instrumentation almost takes a little bit of a backseat. So I definitely appreciate that a ton. But yeah, this felt very like in this sort of band like K band sort of variety, and so I feel like again they can do no wrong in my opinion. So I love that. So this is a great track. I'm gonna have to check out more Ejel now after this. So again, thank you, Gunky. for recommending it, but this was a 10 out of 10 for me. I enjoyed this one so much. Let's see. No, Santa says faked out with the key change. I agree. Gongi says I randomly stumbled on this song right after it came out. And then Uni says, and I stumbled upon it when you posted it in the Discord the other day. I've listened to it multiple times since. So good. And then Jazz says I really enjoyed this one, and Uni says I definitely plan to check out more from her. I love that. We're always trying to help each other out and finding new groups and new artists to vibe out with. So good feelings. We've made it. So very nice. We are again keeping it moving. It looks like this might be a cover, so we shall check it out. It looks like it's Chu potentially with a feature. So let's check it out.
도무지 알 수가 없어 네 맘이 바뀐 이유 내게 살짝 말해줄래 도대체 왜 이제 와서 날 무시하는 건데 무슨 잘못이 있는데 내가 바보라서 그래 멍청해서 그래 그것도 아니면 왜 내가 소심해서 그래 집착이 심해 그래 내게 말이라도 해줘 I love you I still love you 내 전부를 다 가져가도 돼 I love you I still love you 그래도 난 널 사랑하니까
약속해 내게 이 노래를 듣고 내 손을 잡아준다고 아무 일 없던 것처럼 안아줘 baby 이 노래를 듣고 내 눈을 바라본다고 내 곁에 있어준다고 내가 바보라서 그래 멍청해서 그래 그것도 아니면 왜 내가 소심해서 그래 집착이 심해 그래 내게 말이라도 해줘 I love you I still
I love the harmonies.
내 전부를 다 가져가도 돼 I love you I still love you 그래도 난 널 사랑하니까 Calling me whenever Calling me my baby Calling me whenever Forever be your love Calling me whenever Calling me my baby Calling me whenever
Oh, that's nice. All right. This was Chu featuring Kikso. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And then I'm going to try to translate. This is it translated to it's because I'm stupid, but I don't know if that's the actual I don't think that's the actual thing, but we'll figure it out. But this is my type of song. Everything Chu does is my type of song. That's why I had to recommend it. Fair enough. I don't know if Kikso's is a part of a group or not, but I wanted to give him a shout out first because obviously I'll talk about Chu in a second. But he has a really great tone. I like his vocal tone a lot. I think he matches up really well with Chu because Chu's got that really like high, like trebly, like sweet tone, and I feel like Kikso just has like a really cool like low warmth to his vocals, so I think it was a good fit, good match certainly. Kaylee says I think he's a soloist. Okay, perfect. I enjoyed it. He's real cool. I'll definitely have to check out his music. Maybe we'll do a deep dive on his solo stuff if it's worth it. But yeah, he's got a cool tone. Really liked him a lot. Also, big salutes to him playing guitar and singing as well. So you know, big ups to that. That is a difficult task. So really, really great. Chu is incredible. I feel like I got to keep it short and sweet with her as per usual, but like she just got such a really like mesmerizing tone, and I felt like the song, especially like the slower songs, I feel like do just a great job of showing that off super well. So definitely like this one a lot. I think the the naturalness of just like the guitars and like obviously them singing. I think just works out super well. There isn't really much to hide behind in terms of the production, so I feel like it only highlights their vocals that much more. So definitely like this one a lot for sure. Biscuit says he's not familiar to me. Kaylee says I only know him from his song featuring 10 centimeters and BI. Okay, fair enough. And No Santa says we're gonna hit Artemis right as I have to leave. We'll try to fast track it. Hopefully we'll get to it. But all right, we have the next one, which is Jung, which I believe Diz had recommended. So let's check it out.
빠져버렸어 널 처음 본 그 순간 느낌이 왔어 널 마주친 그
Oh, he has 4 songs.
순간
Oh.
나를 스쳐간 너의 모든 게 내 마음을 흔들어 빠져버렸어 널 눈에 담은 순간 마음이 설렜어 멈출 수가 없어서 눈에 비치는 세상 모든 게 이상하게 다 너로 보여 하루 종일 나를 보는
I like her vibrato. Super nice.
무슨 좋은 일 있냐고 물어보면 또 습관처럼 또 너를 떠올리고 있는 걸 내 사랑 baby if you let me 둘이 눈부신 태양 파도 소리 들리는 어딘가에서 우리 둘이서 밤새 저 하늘에 별처럼 흰 눈이 내린 날엔 새하얗게 물든 거리를 걷다 그대에게 입을 맞추며
Hello, Gaga. Join us on Discord. Come join us. We'd love to have you.
너에게 빠져버렸어 빠져버렸어 널 처음 본 그 순간 느낌이 왔어 널 마주친 그 순간에 알았어 You're my destiny I live to meet you 떠올릴수록 빠져들어 하루 종일 나를 보는 사람들이 말해 뭐가 그렇게 좋냐고 물어보면 또 수줍다가도
What?
너를 떠올리고 있는 걸 yeah. 내 사랑 baby if you let me 둘이 눈부신 태양
She's got like a great little rasp. So
들리는 어딘가에서 우리 둘이서 밤새 저 하늘에 별처럼 흰 눈이 내린 날엔 새하얗게 물든 거리를 걷다 그대에게 입을 맞추며 I don't want nothing on you 너에게 빠져버렸어 빠져버렸어 빠져버렸어
listen, it's got Dr. Pepper in it. 10 out of 10.
빠져버렸어 너에게 빠져버렸어
This was phenomenal. Shout outs to Diz. Oh my god. This is cool. I'm about this. Hey, and it's in Jersey. Very nice. All right, very cool. I'm gonna find out what this is because I have no idea. It's all in Korean, so I'm gonna try to translate it. Okay, so this is Jung, and the song is again translated, again butchered. If it is incorrect, I apologize. I'm gonna try to do it, but it is "I'm Lost," and it features Swan from Purple Kiss. That's why there were some vocals that I noticed, and now I know why. Now I know why. Now I know I just recommended it because she's a perky. So, wow, this was awesome. I love this song. I feel like this is definitely like well up my alley in terms of the vocals. Like Jung sounds incredible. But this is a great. Again, I had a feeling it was Swan from Purple Kiss, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't want to stick my foot out and be wrong on that. But I'm glad I was right. The intuition was correct there. But this was great. I've never heard of Jung. I'm gonna give her a subscribe. This video literally only has 7,500 views in under a week. That is criminal. And she has an EP called Volcano, so we should all check it out. Cause I'm pissed. Love Struck. Okay, that's the song. All right, perfect. That's what I was saying. This shit's good. Oh, that's sad. That hurts my soul. That hurts my soul. So y'all gotta run it up for sure. But man, this is awesome. This is like I love Jung. I feel like her rasp in her tone is so nice. I think it is also complemented greatly by Swan. Swan is my bias in Purple Kiss, so I love her vocal tone. I feel like she's just got one of those sweet tones that I feel like I'm almost always notice in if she does a feature. So I love that, and the combination between Jungki's like raspy like kind of tone mixed well with Swan's like sweet tones, I think was really, really nice. But love that. I think the instrumentation is definitely up my alley, like that like R&B vibe, a little bit like indie-ish too. I just think it works out super well. It is definitely surprising that I have not heard this before or have heard of Jung before, so I feel like I have disrespected Jung, so I apologize in advance. But please, y'all, go check her out. This is great. Probably one of my favorites of tonight for sure, by a country mile for sure. So Kaylee says, nah, I checked her Spotify. She's got some bangers. She has a song featuring Wheein, Hien, Vincent Blue, Sojung, and etc. Very nice, very nice. And then Harmony says, I knew there was a voice I recognized in it. Yes, very nice, very nice. Santa says, Dr. Pepper, okay. Android, not okay. Listen, the Dr. Pepper was only there for like a 0.2 seconds. All right, look, even if we're giving it like product placement, man, I respect that, cause that's great. Okay, Love Struck. If I didn't say it was Love Struck, I apologize, but here it is right here. So y'all can go check it out. I will have to check out Volcano now because this is a fucking bop. So I'm about it. So very nice, very nice. Big salutes to Diz. I feel like Diz, I know we haven't been doing a lot of the EU streams, but we'll be catching you. We'll be catching you. So she has a Nerd Connection feat. Ooh, okay. We'll have to check it out. But very nice. We are gonna get into Artemis because I would love for No Santa to check this out. So let's get into Artemis's Burn next. Ooh, this is already.
You can see me when I punch your face. 어제 아니 지금 나를 봐. Brand new. 숨을 더 내쉬고. Way down, I'll break it down. 때론 불안도 내 힘이 돼. Raise you to a new place. 어제로 두 번째 나에게 이미 시작된 걸 날 자꾸 날아오르게. 두 눈 꼭 감아. Let's fly new world. 깨어난 저 신비로운 deja vu. 뜨거운 속에서 소태한
Oh, I like this pre-chorus.
Let's get it burn. I find you good.
Ooh.
Let's fire you burn. 빛이 먹으면서 burn, burn, burn. 버텨 점점 더. 안에 빨갛게 피는 fire. 좀 fire, fire, fire. your face. 달라져봐 너의 모든 것. When you 불안해질수록 혈관은 숨을 쉬어. 모든 게 선명해져가. 뜨거운 속에서 난 또 빛이 필요해. 새빨갛게 피는 fire. Gotta burn. I find you blood. You can see me when I punch your face. Fire you burn. 빛을 막으면 burn, burn, burn. 터져 점점 더. 내 안에 빨갛게 피는 fire. 다시는 태어나.
Ooh.
버린 죄 속에 안녕히 나의 sweet lost child. 뜨거운 불꽃.
I like this bridge. Ooh.
Let's get it burn. I find you blood.
The way they stack those vocals in the chorus is interesting.
I find you blood. You can see me when I touch your face. Fire you burn. It's when I want to burn, burn, burn. 터져 점점 더. 내 안에 빨갛게 피는 fire. To a fire, fire, fire. Fiesta. Break it down, down, down. I'm burning hot. I got to burn, burn, burn. 완전 점점 더. 일단 이제 전부 태워 fire.
All right. This was Artemis's Burn if you're hanging out. Thanks for hanging. No Santa says this was an unfinished song. Ryan Jun was working with Luna before he left. Wow. Okay. We're cooking. I like it. Gangi says I haven't heard this one. And Harmony says I love how light their vocals are against some of the heavier sections. I was also going to point that out as well. So I feel like we're on the same wavelength harmony tonight, which is cool. I enjoyed this one. I will say at first I didn't know if I was really gonna like this song. I was like, you know, I don't know if this is. I feel like Artemis's songs are very interesting. There's either ones that I'm like, damn, this is so good, and then I feel like there's some that just like start to slowly kind of again feel like the song is a slow burn, no pun intended. I really like this a lot. I think by the time we got into that final chorus, I was like, damn, I didn't think how catchy that chorus is, but it really was awesome. And I think by the time I got into that final chorus, I was like, damn, it would have been really nice if I could listen to this again. But we have many more songs to listen to, so I feel like I couldn't get into it. But this was really interesting, and I think Harmony had said it best with like the juxtaposition between like those really like 808 beats in the verses with their like very like glassy falsetto-y sort of tones. I feel like it was a neat contrast, and it worked out really well in the grand scheme of things, so I like that. I also really appreciated the way that they layered the vocals. I thought the layering of the vocals definitely made this song more appealing to me, because you get that like main melody line that kind of hits you directly in the center with their vocals, but then there's like them. I would assume it's not pitched, but like the harmonies over top were really nice, and I think they added that sort of like dimension to the track that I don't want to say that it was missing, but it just added like a little bit of like almost like a halo effect to the song, and it just kind of had more of a higher treble tone, which I appreciate, you know, because just having like that bass sit the way it is, it added like kind of like those. It offered enough space between like that bass tone that you get with obviously somebody playing bass. You have the vocal tones that kind of sit directly in the center, like middle, and then you obviously have the falsetto tones that are hitting that higher treble tones in the top. So I think you kind of get more of a full scope of how it all comes together, and I really appreciate that a lot, because it makes the song feel more full. I also really enjoyed the bridge of this song. I think it offers a really unique, again, we were talking about so much with this song having juxtapositions, but I feel like it offers the most reprieve to the track, because there's so much interesting stuff going on. I think you were thinking about it in the production standpoint, and then I think that all kind of goes away and gives you this more like flowing sort of feel in that bridge, and then the way that they kind of pull it all back in that final chorus is really nice. I also feel like vocally as well, like every member kind of stood out. I don't know if I really had somebody specifically that I enjoyed. I know normally my bias for Artemis stuff is Kim Lip. And I thought she sounded incredible in the song as well too, but like I genuinely don't know if I had someone that I was like, damn, they all were crushing it in this song. So yeah, I thought this was great. This was definitely like an interesting song. I am very curious if this is just like a single or if this is a part of a larger release, and I'll have to check it out. So no, Santa says, would you say you're in Harmony? God, I would like to know how many times Harmony gets that joke. So and he says, yeah, the original teaser for this came out just over 6 years ago. Holy shit. That's awesome though. I mean, I think if you're thinking about it in that context, it's like for it to take that long for it to release, I feel like that's like unheard of. So that's awesome. I'm glad it finally saw the light of day. So very cool, very cool. We will keep it moving. The next one we have is the new Aiker song, and this is Breathe. No, Santa says it's hard to think of this as a Luna song. That's fair, but I also feel like it goes through so many changes that you're like, it is cool to see it as I think it's cool to see it as like the proverbial like, like passing of the guards essentially, even though again, I know Luna is, to some people isn't dead, and that's fair, but like I feel like it was almost like passing the torch off to the next evolution of that group. So I see it. I mean, maybe that's just my perspective, and I'm maybe a little bit less jaded about it, but I like it. I think that's cool. Uni says Burn was just a single with the short intro track. Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, as mentioned before, we will check out Aiker's new song, Breathe. I have not listened to any Aiker songs. I don't think so. So we will check it out together. Let's listen. That's fair. That's fair, no, Santa. I see that.
You need to chill, my brother. You need to breathe. 난 거야 혹시.
Oh.
You gotta breathe. Breathe. You need to breathe. 여긴 지금 crime scene. Whoa, 지켰음 지켰던 breathe. 다 뽀뽀뽀를 make it wake up. 빨리 가자 무사히 켜진 컴퓨터를 take on 먼저 테이서. 너만 너는 유교 못해서 구급되는 그런 금지하게 말썽 멍청이처럼 던져봐 뛰게 만들어 party. 묵직하게 찔러 점점 tank it wanna be sure.
Okay. All right, I just want to say that it shouldn't have went as hard as it did, but I'm not familiar with the Aiker's game, and now I might be. So this is their track "Breathe." If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Um, this was awesome. This was so good. Um, I loved it. This one goes incredibly hard, as Killy has put in chat. I would 1000 agree with that. Co-signed. Um, this was so much fun. I like that they I love that they used again, I'm surprised that they used that kind of like life resuscitation, like the like I don't know why. It just worked out super well, and I didn't think it was gonna be as good as I thought it was going to be, but man, that shit hits. I don't know why, but it's so cool. And for them to just use breathe exclusively, just them saying breathe in that chorus, I was just like, man, that's gonna get old really fast. But damn, I was going hard. I was feeling it. So definitely like this a lot. Their rappers are super tight. They all have like really interesting tones as well. So I'm always surprised at the vibes for this one. So I I was a little shocked because I think Kaylee had said that they are a younger boy group to ATs in their company. They said, I bet you would find it interesting, and which I did. I thought they have a unique vibe to me. So they were definitely bumping hard. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the one that I was making commentary about, I think Kaylee had mentioned it, is Sumin. That was sick. He's got a very interesting tone, and I like it. But all of them have like really interesting like stylization. Like Sumin feels very like subtle in a weird way, and Ye-chan is like, again, super like aggressive, and like the contrast between them was really unique. So I love that. Um, but this is tight. This is extremely good. So we might have to check out Aikers if this is the level of hype that I feel like some of their songs have. Then I feel like I need to have the hype vibes for sure. So um great shit. This was awesome. I agree with Uni. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I like this a lot. Harmony says in order rappers were Min Jae leader, Sumin green background, and Ye Chan city set. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Harmony. Min Jae was also really good too. I feel like I didn't want to not show him love either, but it was great. This I was genuinely shocked at how much I enjoyed this, because I felt like, again, getting into that first chorus, I was like, oh, this is gonna get really repetitive, but it didn't. It was and Harmony says, oh, it's pronounced Zikers. Okay. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. I love their music. In my opinion, they have their own sound that they have kept from debut. Okay, perfect. And then Kunky says, you need to listen to Do or Die. You will love that one. That song is so good. That is it. That I want to say how interesting that is for Gunky, because I feel like they're so interesting in their song choices, not in a bad way. I think that's a huge positive. But for them to like this type of vibe, I feel like this is interesting. So I'll have to think about this. Kaylee says they don't have a huge discography, so it would be easy to check. Do or Die is one of the top songs that year. Their music is very hit or miss for me. That song rocks. Okay, fair enough. Oh my God, Do or Die is fantastic. One of the songs that is better the louder it gets. Fair enough. I feel like their music is like, to me, in my opinion, feels like the louder you bump their music, the better it gets. So yeah, that's I can resonate with this song. Like this, I'll probably be bumping tomorrow morning when I have to go drive into work, so I'm gonna be bumping to the Zygers in the morning, so to get me woken up. So we'll check it out. I feel like I gotta get through this playlist, Gunky, but we'll give Zygers a listen very soon, hopefully. So let's keep it moving. Unless you want to swap out Ava Mujica's out, I'll switch it. I'll swap it. if you think we should swap it. So, hey, listen, I'm just saying. Choo, thanks for hanging. Inhy, I don't know if Inhy's on this list. I thought for sure it was. Am I seeing things? We will add this to the list. Feel free, again, if you haven't joined Discord, feel free to join Discord. That is where I got this list from. So, not save it for the deep time. Okay, tempting, no. Okay. Okay. Respect. But all right, cool. Let's check out Ave Mujika's Musica Calisthenis. Hopefully I pronunciated that correctly. We had listened to them in a prior stream, so I'm excited to get into some more metal music. This is we're taking turns, so let's check it out. This will be more chill. Okay, fair. I love that chord structure. Oh, nice. All right. Kala, thanks for hanging. I think we did not miss. You literally came at the perfect time. The Stray Kids stuff is next. Great timing. Ooh, nice. That falsetto tone she has is so good. Very nice. All right. This was Ave Mujika's Calisthenis. Hopefully I did not butcher it. We have listened to a few of Ave Mujika's music thanks to Gunky. This was another really fantastic one. I think I have definitely fallen down the rabbit hole a little bit with their music. Like I said, I really enjoyed it the last time. I think we did it on like a chaos stream or something, but they were really incredible. They're a bunch of talented musicians, and I feel like a lot of the times when we highlight this stuff is so cool to, yeah, obviously see it in that sort of capacity. And while this one is probably not nearly as aggressive or as heavy as some of the other ones that we've listened to from them, I think this was equally as good. And I like this a lot. I think her vocals are always like their vocalist is always really impressive to me. She's got such a like warm tone for obviously having like being a part of like a heavier like metal type group. I think she's got such a really interesting and like beautiful clarity to her vocals that I really like. And I think it is very it feels like a through line through a lot of their music. She's got just such a dynamic set of vocals. So I think it is well represented in the various pantheons of music that they have created so far. So I really like that a lot. I really enjoyed a lot of like the backing sections, especially more so in like the verses. I feel like that was where the song definitely shined the most for me. I love that like the piano choice, as well as like there's like a little bit of like light strings in the back, and I thought that was really nice. But overall, I feel like this one just had like the instrumentation on lock. Like the guitar work was really good, the bass work was really sick. The drumming's always really solid in their music, but I feel like this one just like dynamically was like really interesting as well too. But yeah, overall, I feel like their music is always really fun, always really interesting to listen to, and I think like obviously I have a little bit more of a tender spot for this because I love metal music. So to me, this is like. I love this for that reason. So very cool. Gungi says I really like their drummer. She always stands out to me. This song was like twice the length of the Chew song. Oof. That's fair. I feel like that is a justifiable stance to be mad about. So I get it. But very nice. Very nice. We are keeping the train moving. We've got the 2 new Stray songs. This one is Escape. This is Bangchan and I believe Hyunjin. So let's check it out.
The sky is burning. 다 들어가는 회색잡이 세상. There's no way. 차가운 눈빛. 악마의 손짓 험한 가져갈 이유가 많네. Like magic 이 시간을 멈춘다면 네 앞에 설게 도망가자. Hold my hand 뜨겁게 날 태우며 차가워진 날 녹여. I can't let you go cause the world's about to break. Just follow me, I'll lead night and day. In exchange for this pain, can you promise me to show your love for me every day? Oh, come with me, let's escape now. Escape now. Let me take you to a place that nobody even knows. Some shackles and the chains, yeah, you're free to take a move. Escape now. Escape now. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat.
Ooh, great falsetto.
Escape from reality. Come with me. I'll fulfill all your fantasies. Follow me. Let's run away from the world. Shh. Don't you love the sound of silence? It's all we need. Oh, oh, oh. I can't let you go 'cause the world's about to break. Just follow me. I'll lead night and day. I'll take all this pain. Can you promise me to give me all of you every day? Oh, come with me. Let's escape now. Escape now.
insane falsetto tones. All right, very cool. This was Escape, and this is a subunit with Bangchan and Hyunjin. Very nice, very nice. Cal, thanks for the recommendation. Glad you were able to make it too. So, Cal says there were two others. I think this is what I added. Gungi says this is one of my top 10 songs of the year. Holy shit! Wow. And then we are listening to the one with Felix next, I believe. So very nice. Nice. I should have added the other ones because I really like the one as well. And Kala says there are 4 unit songs in total. We added 2. Definitely should have added the other 2, but Changbin and Ian wasn't really my speed. Fair enough. I thought this was great. Definitely dynamically, this was definitely a powerful song. It's got a lot of good like ebbs and flows. I also think vocally, both from Bang Chan as well as Hyunjin, I think they did a fantastic job. Like there is a lot of great vocal range that, not to say that they don't get to utilize it in Stray Kids, but like it was super super fun. And I really like kind of the dynamic playing between both of them. I feel like they were definitely feeding off of each other in the song. So I love when that happens because you really do get a lot of the strong moments. More specifically in that final chorus, I think that final chorus was fantastic. They were really doing like some great like ad libs at the end. I just thought it worked out beautifully and added this awesome like crescendo to the end of the song. So I thought that was really nice. The falsetto tones in the song, there is so much falsetto in this. I was genuinely surprised. I'd be very curious to see how they would go about playing this one live, because I imagine the difficulty of this song and where it would be placed in like their performance, I feel like would be nuts. But yeah, I think this was really great. I really enjoyed this a lot. Again, I have a lot of affinity for what Stray Kids does, so I'm always very curious to see, again, the level of vocal craziness, and very very excited about this one. As well as that, I don't know if it's just me, but the chorus of this song is kind of giving me a little bit of like, and maybe it's just again the way that the song is produced, and as well as that like kind of like the vocal dynamics of the song, but it does give me a little bit of like Imagine Dragons Enemy type vibes. And I think maybe again it's because maybe more of the like emphasis is on like the toms in the song, and like obviously the way that they stylize their vocals to have kind of more of a like yell or like tones, but it definitely feels very much in that sort of Imagine Dragons camp, which I'm not going to fault them on. I am not the biggest Imagine Dragon fan, but I have heard enough of their music to know like some of the ways that they do their music, and I feel like they were definitely borrowing some of that energy, which is always really cool to see. So otherwise, great track. I would be very curious to see if they play this one live or not, and the performance level on that as well, because I imagine they'll crush this song live. So very nice, very nice. We are keeping it moving. The next one we have is Han and Felix, and this one is Truman. So let's check it out. Also, I feel like I have to point this out because my girlfriend has been pointing it out, and I'm curious to know what Chat's feelings are on this, but she was definitely upset about Hyunjin cutting his hair. I didn't know what Chat's thoughts are on this, because I'm just curious. I feel like I have to let her know as a stray. So Kyla says I love it. Okay, fair enough. But I'm always curious what people think about it. So that's cool. I'll let her know. But very nice. Kaylee says I think it's edgy in a good way. Okay, fair enough. These are all good vibes. I'll have to let her know then. Because she was upset. She was on the opposite end of the fence. She was upset about it because she's like, oh my god, I really loved his hairstyle. So I don't think it was like it's not that she doesn't like him anymore, obviously, but just I thought it was a funny comment that she made. She's like, oh my god, he cut off all of his hair. He's like, he had a great set of hair. And I was like, well, you know, people want to change what they want to do, you know. So Harmony says, I love that he did it randomly on his own one night. That is, listen, that's I'll say if you have the gall to do that, I have to give him a lot of brownie points for that, because I feel like that would be such a difficult thing to do. So I respect it immensely. Jazz says, looks fine to me. Fair enough. Okay. Kaylee says, I get it, but Vernon from 17 did it too, and I love it on him too. Fair enough. There's just no hate to my lovely girlfriend. I just think I'm always curious to see people's thoughts on it as well. So, very cool. We are keeping it moving here. The next one is the Han and Felix subunit song called Truman. Let's check it out. That's fair, Sarah.
I sketch visions of my future, but sometimes the wrong shade slip in the picture. Feel like a failure, a loser, but oh my God, reminds me I'm human. Head high, I keep on moving, living real like Truman. I'm the Truman.
We're all same, no difference. Fell fear, bad days made me more different. I've been free.
Nice vocal alliteration. I like that.
We don't care cause we're blessed.
I don't play, you know we keep it honey. Copping all that shit whenever I want it. It's that beast mode, as Ranger calls it. Got trophies in the bag, cause I'm staying lucky. Yeah, by the bands, raise my hands, on the fans. Gas is running, hit the pedal, we gon' fast. We so advanced, we the first and the last. We so advanced, we the first and the last. Woke up 5 a.m. trying to catch a plane, we don't waste time. Just a watch a kid, young ambitions got me out of school. I'm a following orders, now I make my own rules. Still got that fire bright and shining like a jewel. This is our crew, we show us new. We got the juice, we got the moves. Let's go tonight, alright, got every shoes. You wanna know what I'm about? Let's go, working out where we go. Cooking our bases, I know that we're taking our time like Charles Leclerc. I masticate all of my enemies, call me prime man, I eat up the road. I finish you like I ate the last trip in the bag, like you got nothing to show. That's how I roll. I don't play, no, we keep it turning. Copping all the shit whenever I want it. Is that beast mode? As when get caught, I got troubles in the bag, cause I'm still locking. Yeah, right up bands, with my hands, till the fans. Guess it's running, hit the pedal, we gon' fast.
I love the harmony. Nice.
We're the first and the last. We're so advanced, we're the first and the last. Yeah, we're on pong. 곧 태어난 척 가품 나위 손 높이는 통. 핑계를 꼭 바꾸 practice what you do 나 차렸선. 꼭 두각 생선 배 잡고 웃음도 참아였던. Okay, your side is fancy, I can say you're 뻔뻔. 하면 떨어지는 쟤들은 펑펑. Look at you, 애쓰는 말에 떵떵. 나랑 페이만한 기만태도 비싸서 클리고 점퍼. Lay down that song piston. This system follow wisdom. Don't try to follow us long distance. Arus your cheek and crimson.
Say you know we keep it honey. Copping all that shit whenever I want it.
Is that beast mode? As when get caught, I got troubles in the bag, cause I'm still locking.
Yeah,
But the bands, raise my hands, till the fans. Guess it's running, hit the pedal, we gon' fast. We're so advanced, we're the first and the last. We're so advanced, we're the first and the last.
I love the beat in this song too. So good. All right. I'm about this. All right, cool. All right. This was Stray Kids Truman not featuring. It is the Han and Felix song. Very nice. This was awesome. I enjoyed this one a lot. The two that we've listened to, shout out to Kala. I enjoyed both of them a lot. I think if I had to pick, I think it would probably be this one. It just has so much energy. I love it. I feel like Han and Felix are awesome. I'm almost positive that I'm pretty sure that they were both my biases in Stray Kids when we did the initial deep dive. Oh, Gunky recommended the first one. Okay, fair enough. Shout out to Gunky. Sorry, Gunky. Um, I think this is so much fun. I love the like homage to like little bit of video game synths in here, or like video game like esque sounds. I think that that's great. I love the reference to Pac-Man as well. I thought that was cool. Again, keeping with that sort of video gaming theme. Really neat. Um, I know Colin said that they didn't really like the Felix intro, but I was feeling that. I liked it. I feel like maybe it's just me and I'm just a sucker for the way that his vocals kind of sound, or like just, again, resonate. I think that was really cool. But his verses were also really good. Like his alliteration I thought was really awesome. I think it's kind of like the tale of two cities a little bit, because I feel like Felix had like more of the more, I don't know. I feel like his lyricism was a little bit more intricate, and I like that. And I think there's something to be impressed by, like the way that you stack different like words, and like the way that you phrase out certain things. I think is really impressive, because I think you have to makes you think about certain things. So I like Felix for that reason. But if we're just talking about like elite speed, I feel like Han definitely had like more of the aggressive, like punchy, like drivey sort of like rap verses. And again, that is not to discount his lyricism either, because I thought that was really cool too. But like you could tell that like one was built for speed and one was built for the alliteration. So I thought that was really cool, and it shows off obviously the different skill sets that both of them have. So I think it played to the strengths, and obviously you love to see that as well too. So this was great. I feel like this one is gonna be hype as fuck. Like I said, I don't know if they are going to play this one. I don't know how much of their their unit songs are gonna be playing, but I would hope they play this one, because this I feel like would be making these shows bumping for sure. So very nice. This one's a hard song. I'm about it. Callus says, I agree. I love his voice. Not sure why I didn't love it. Maybe it's the lyrics. Hey, that's fair enough. But either way, both of them were fantastic. And again, the two Stray songs, I'm feeling it. So we have a couple more. We have the Xinary Heroes Diamond clip next. We're listening to Kyu's Tempo after that. We have Moonsua and Seun featuring Sokodomo. We have Atarashi Gako, One Heart, Arcus, Apocalypse, Mazelle's King Killa Game. If I, Nerdy. We have Kepler's Yum. Oh My Girls, Oh My, Ampersan 1's Kickstart, and then we have IU to close it off. So about 10 more. So we're gonna be vibing. So let's get into Xinary Heroes Diamond.
Every doubt I felt it bury me alive. They left me here to die. Your heart is getting every breath, no air became a do or die. A million miles to surface. Emerging out of all the lines, take it to the light. Hey,
Ooh.
can somebody save me? Finally, my mind. You didn't know that I'm a diamond. I got proof in my eyes. Oh, you didn't know until this moment. I know who I am. When the pressure's all on me, getting crushed, I wanna scream.
Ooh.
Getting low.
I'm sorry, Kaylee. It was on the list. That was a clean lick. Ooh. I love the dynamics. Is that double bass? Interesting. All right, guys, that was Xinary Heroes Diamond. So listen, I know Kaylee is upset. I saw Kaylee's comment about the list. So I'm gonna mess y'all up. This is gonna be great. I am not gonna give my commentary on this song until we go through the album on Saturday. I feel like it was obviously cool seeing the performance, but I feel like I'll keep my commentary to Saturday because I have some thoughts about the song, but I feel like it would be interesting to keep it all tied up. But I enjoyed this. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, it was. If I could give any commentary just about like the actual way it's set up, I love that. I love when you get the like full band shots. I think it's really cool. So I feel like it would be. I think it's really shot beautifully. So yeah, damn the suspense. I'm sorry, Jazz, but I feel like that. I feel like that's only right because it was on the playlist before we even decided to do the album review. So that's my bad. But yeah, I'll keep the suspense. Keep the suspense. So we're keeping it moving. We are moving into the next one. This is Kiyu's Tempo next. So let's check it out. No, I'm a man of the word, Kaylee.
Fall right into my tempo. Can you fall right in? 'Cause I don't wanna let go of this moment.
I'm liking this.
Emotions on my mind. Falling back to you. 'Cause I'm intoxicated, can't get by with this complicated games and lies that I'm only wasted. I feel my kind, but my bones start breaking. I need something from you, 'cause I don't have nothing to lose. I just wanna fit right in your groove. Girl, I'm moving to your tempo, we're connected on the lines. Body flowing like the ocean when you're waving up on my say that you don't need no mess, you're independent, but you still in my life, yeah, baby, you my biggest vice. Yeah, you my guilty pleasure. Yeah, love when you build the pressure. Fucking when you ain't gotta let this shit like every night. I wish you go home in a stretch. Do too much, but I will impress. Don't give two fucks for the bitch that's standing next to you. I can feel your body. You know I'm meant to be. It's like a lock and key when I'm in it. Got me so addicted. Feeling for you, I need it. When not around, girl, I can't take it. I can't take it. All I lost for you, I won't waste it. No, I'm not so crazy. I want you be my lady. Oh, my lady. 'Cause I'm intoxicated. Can't get down with this complicated games and lies that I'm only wasted. I feel my kind, my bones are breaking. Yeah, baby, I'm your biggest vice. He don't make you feel alive, girl, you know I'm better. Do this shit like every night. Put me in the mood like that when you move. Yeah, baby, you my biggest vice. Yeah, you my guilty pleasure. Yeah, love when you build the pressure. Fucking when you ain't gotta let this shit like every night. I wish you go home in a stretch. Don't do too much, but I will impress. Don't give two fucks for the bitch that's standing next to you.
Ooh. I like that kind of like bossa nova type riff. I'm about it. Like jazzy bossa nova type vibe. All right. This is Kiyu's Tempo if you're hanging out. I love this. This was also fantastic. I think I was trying to lock in what I felt like why I like this so much, and it reminds me so much of like old Keshi. And I love Keshi. Y'all know I love Keshi. So I was given it was giving Keshi vibes, and listen, I'm here for it. So, really cool. I appreciate that kind of, again, that bossa nova / like jazz type guitar riff. Really, really fun. Thinking DPR vibes too. That's fair. I feel like they all kind of, again, fit in that sort of, if we're talking Venn diagram of music, it's all kind of in that same sort of ballpark. But yeah, I could get DPR vibes as well too. But I thought this was great. I definitely like that. Even a little Dean too. Even though I feel like Dean's a little bit more vocally insane. But I thought this was awesome. This is great. Vocally, I thought this was really interesting as well. At the beginning of the song, I thought it was all going to be like that acoustic, like jazzy guitar riff and vocals. But I like the way that they kind of added that like really forward sort of like bass sound in like that pre-chorus section. It's very interesting. It has like a distortion to it that I thought was unique as well. And then the way that they kind of flipped it again and having like that 808 trap sort of beat in the chorus, I thought all of the juxtaposition between the three different kind of sounds that you get, I thought was really nice. I also think Kiyu's voice sounds really good too. Like he's got a unique kind of like raspy, like a little bit of aggressive sort of tone. So I thought that was really nice. But yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. This was definitely like my tempo, my speed. So definitely vibing with this one a ton. It looks like we've gotten some lore about this as well. Harmony says, I don't know much about Kiyu, but apparently he was on Island as Daniel, if I remember correctly. And it says, and then Kaylee says, no, that's just crazy. I loved him on Island, but didn't really follow him after. And they had said, Harmony had said, yeah, this popped up on my recommended, and I loved it so much. Uni says, adds to playlist. Love it. And Jazz says, guess we have 2 Qs now. Q Daniel, Q TBZQ, and Q with 2 U's. Soloist. Oh, okay, Q. Sorry. That's wild. That's like Lee, I'm sure. But very nice. I'll have to keep an eye out for Q stuff now. Whatever. Hopefully, I'll have the right Q. But this was cool. Very interesting. Thank you, Harmony, for the recommendation. So we are keeping the train a moving. We have Moonsua and Seun's Snap. I've been excited about this. I've seen this show up on my Instagram feed, and I've been pissed because I want to fucking listen to this song. So we're gonna check it out. This is some like Kill Bill shit right here.
Everything what you want. If you got it, gotta flaunt. I'ma serve it up high. Always at the right spot. Ready, set, let's go. Hey, you looking back in the mirror. I'm a 10 plus 10 at the 0. Better merch make me feel like a tear up. Oh my guys, tastes like syrup. In a fast bag, got my thing. Turn aside, me not out of your frame. Nothing that I can do. Bring the beat back, my fleet winner. Snap. I'm running like that. My flip wanna snap. I'm running like that. The dial keep it riding, we're just vibing. I'm popping, can't deny it. Fleet winner, snap. No, hit it up. Ain't got
Thank you, Harmony, for hanging out and the recommendations.
You need to satisfy me. I'm starving, yummy. Snacking with the 2 Z's, that's me. Snap a got we. Yeah, I made it up, don't treat. It's a little thing, got him begging like this. I'm the time night, take on the fire, fury, cause you got him boo. That's a mess, I'm getting 지금 mess, we gon' best. You ain't best, battle, 치솟는 게 개판을 봐. I'm too smart, I'ma just snap, when I pet like that. 뒤는 못 끝에, 시야도 feedback. Tweet, 눈앞이 막 돌아가. Hold the time, whatever you want, we go high. Why? My fleet winner, snap. I'm running like that. My fleet winner, snap. I'm running like that. And then you keep on riding, we're just vibing. I'm popping, can't deny it. Flip winner, snap. No, hit it out.
I'm about to flip, y'all. 내 몸 안에 커져가고 빛이 내는 fire. 흔들림을 뿌리내린 나무 로봇처럼 step. What you gon' do? 넘쳐나는 나의 힘. Bro, kick punch 멈추지 못해 나.
You see me in my gondola, I'm taking big shots. And when I snap, it's like a mic drop. You know this my MO, baby all day. Top beat game, do my thing on stage. Got to put the magic flavor, the gako one and climbing like a cherry to the very top. Just a little bit of snap up the finger, oh, that's what I do. I made a beat about. In a fast back, got to my thing. 이해하지만 날 너도 못해. Nothing that I can do.
Bring the beat back. My glitch when I snap, snap.
I like that it's layered between all three of them. That's tight.
My glitch when I snap, snap, snap.
I'm running like that. And then you keep it riding. We just vibing. I'm popping, can't deny it. Glitch when I'm racing, acing. No, hit it up.
Play it one more time.
No.
So interesting. All right. Huh. All right. This was Moonsua and Seun's Snap featuring Sokodomo. Very nice. Very nice. I was most interested in checking this out, so I'm stoked we finally got it around. I was going to say Billy changed the vibe. We're about it. Love to see it. No Santa says, gotta turn off my brain cells so I don't listen to the lyrics. Sarah says, I love Seun. When I got a Polaroid with her during the last tour, I said we should do the hot girl cat pose, and she just looked at me and said, hot girl? And I'm like, okay, most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. Uni says, I just wish that the feature was a little bit longer, but it's still a 12 out of 10. Okay, so I love Billy. Y'all know I love Billy, so shout outs to them. Please go check them out if you have not. This was very interesting. I like this a lot. I think this song is fucking insane. And I think it's so interesting because like it isn't this type of stuff that I would associate Billy to do, of course, but I think it is also cool that they are so willing to step out of the comfort. I mean, I guess maybe they are comfortable making this type of music. I have no idea, but I think if you're a Billy fan and you find this song, you may not vibe with it in the sheer basis that it is different. But you may love it because you may love other girls groups, and you know this might vibe with what you're looking for. But I wouldn't necessarily associate Billy and these two songs together, in my opinion. But the song is super catchy. I will say that, like the snap part, like in the chorus, I was just like, you know, I resonate with what No Santa says about turning the brain off for the lyrics, but you got to give it credit. It is infectious in the sense of like, you're just like snap, snap, snap. And you're just instinctually thinking that and not even like your brain, the brain to lyricism train is like, they are both taken off at two different times. And it's just like, you just go into autopilot. And I feel like that's kind of how I felt with that chorus, which is great because I love it. It is very like unintentionally catchy, and I appreciate that a lot. I think vocally this is also really cool too. Getting to see Moonsua and Seun in a different way, I think, is also really cool too. I think that they had like that really kind of fierce energy in the not only the MV, but I also feel like the way that they delivered vocally in the song feels that way as well too. So I love that they keep the energy of that. I think that's incredible. I am not really familiar with Sokodomo, but I liked his feature. I thought he's got a unique voice, and I think it contrasted well with both Moonsua and Seun, so that was cool. And I also love that he wasn't explicitly in that section. Like, he was also towards the end of the song a little bit, obviously, like just here to poke in and out of the song, which I think juxtaposition wise was nice. I also appreciate the fact that in that like final chorus, his vocals were like layered at the bottom. I think it offers this cool kind of like harmonization that I really appreciate about the track. But yeah, overall, thought this was good. I liked it. And if Sokodomo is a part of a group or if he's in a solo endeavor, I don't know, but I really enjoy this stuff. So I'll have to go check it out in my free time. So very nice, very nice. We have a couple more to go. We have Atarashi Gako's One Heart next. So I have not listened to this. I do like Atarashi Gako, so let's check it out. Oh my god, the piano player is cooking.
どう見たって勝ち目ないのに強い気持ちで踏ん張る私が最高
真面目な素振りで本当は寝てる自由な私が最高辛い時には口笛吹いて起きなく私が最高
あなたが大本命振られる大どんでん懲りない私が最高
一人雨に降られ落ち込んでいても多分明日にはきっと晴れるやどんな時でも心は
Yo, whoever did the instrumental was cooking.
くじけそうになっても
One heart, one heart, keep on, keep on
遠く離れても心は一つ大きな空の下歌えば一つ倒れそうになっても
Keep on, keep on,
Keep, 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 keep on keeping on Keep, 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 keep on keeping on Keep, 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 keep on keeping on Edgy want to take you higher Take you higher どんな時でも心は一つみんなで一緒に歌えば一つくじけそうになっても 遠く離れても心は一つ大きな空の下歌えば一つ倒れそうになっても Keep, 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 keep on keeping on Keep, 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 keep on keeping on Keep, 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 keep on keeping on Edgy want to take you higher Edgy want to take you higher Edgy want to take you higher Edgy want to take you higher
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh, this is awesome. This is so good. All right. This is Atarashi Gako's One Heart. Holy shit, they took us to church. My god. This is great. A million out of 10. This is so good. I just want to say, if you are having a bad day, this song, if this does not put a fucking smile on your face or make you feel joy in any way, then I would be surprised, because this just, I don't know, I was having a big ass fucking smile on my face and I was just having a good ass time. So this is great. I don't know who recommended. I'd have to go look in Discord who recommended this one, but shout outs to you. I think it was Biscuit, if I'm not mistaken. Literally have been starting my days with this. I feel like this. I feel like for me, shout outs to Biscuit. Thank you, Biscuit, so much. I feel like this, to me, this needs to be my like alarm clock. Like, this needs to wake me up in the morning. I'll fucking spring out of bed with no problem. I mean, I'll probably take my time still, but I feel like I would have a better time getting up if I knew this was my alarm clock sound. But this was so much fun. This is the essence of joy in a song, I would argue. Just so much fun. The instrumentation was flawlessly done. Like, if y'all have ever been to like a church like this, like, you know, very, very choir, very organ driven, very distinct sound. It just so good. So I feel like in that capacity, you gotta love it. So and Biscuit says, I think it's Jung. So shout outs to Jung. Crushed it. But yeah, this song is like not a song. It to me is like an experience. I agree with Gaki. Now that was an experience. Like, it just feels like serotonin. This is 100% serotonin. So I love that. This is I genuinely am floored at how much fun this song is. So very cool. Big vibes, big vibes. Suzuka, shout outs to her. Yeah, she did great at the end. She was really powering it home with the vocals. No Santa says, have you listened to Essa Hoisa? I have not, so we'll have to check that out potentially on Saturday. Sarah says, they are one of my favorite Japanese artists. Glad you could see one. I have heard of, I have listened to some Atarashi Gako stuff. I just haven't listened to this song yet, and I feel like I need to go back in time and listen to it. Like, this came out a month ago. If this had come out, like, if I had listened to this a month ago, I would be fucking smiling ear to ear every day. So, great track. Thank you, Biscuit. Awesome shit. I love it. I don't know how we're gonna get off from that high, but we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. Try it. I shared it in the Discord a month ago. Thank you, No Santa. God bless. We love to see it. So, whoever shared it, I feel stupid for not listening to it before, but I'll be on it next time, hopefully. This is Arcus, their song Apocalypse next. So let's vibe. Check it out. Vibe switch.
What do you see in my eyes? My decisions don't need replies.
Little flu?
不会左右 twice. 所以把我好习惯的 vibe. 我们造飞机，我们造船，别怕啊。You say you feeling alright. 沿着跨直到天堂 You always be in my mind. Don't worry, I'll slide for you. No matter baby, 不管你在何处。Hey, don't panic, I will slide for you. I guess we go in now. Let's make history. Don't give up, yeah. Don't give up, don't give up now. 世界在毁灭。Don't give up, yeah. Don't give up, don't give up now. 你身边有我。Don't give up. Go for it, apocalypse. Don't give up. Go for it, apocalypse. I'm afraid, why the break? 不知道你还在怕什么？谁在意 ？Back to back， 我的手量是最后堡垒。I see you 怀疑我加入恐慌的眼神。I see you 希望能伸出双手取胜。我的肩膀照顾是你，向你靠，open the door。We carry home, make it strong, keep it strong。就算世界马上要崩裂，靠近一刻又不如停歇。在线的悬崖也能跨越，我们即将改写。That's my history. Don't give up, yeah. Don't give up, don't give up now. 世界地条上 Don't give up, yeah. Don't give up, don't give up now. 彩虹在远方 Don't give up. Go for it, apocalypse. Don't give up. Go for it, apocalypse. 爱无极限，就算天空崩裂，梦也不会熄灭日夜。你的每滴眼泪成为我的世界。Let the sun come to the one way end. We will fight, 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 I will be the light. Let the waves lift you up and down in light. 点燃未来的火焰。
Love the ensemble vocals. All right. Very nice. This was Arcus and their song Apocalypse. Very cool. Sarah says Apocalypse is the debut song from Taiwanese group Arcus, formed on the show Atom Boys 2. This was recommended to me on YouTube, and their whole album was insane. Okay. Very nice. This goes hard. I have to say right out the gate, the beat of the song is super thick, and I think it works out super well. Definitely like a super strong like EDM like push to this song, so I definitely like that a lot. Vocally, this was also really impressive as well. I think they did a great job of like, again, layering out all the members, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like they did a great job of like showing them all off individually, which I think you can expect nothing less from that. You love to see it. I don't know if I really had someone that like I thought was like, at least in my opinion, one of the ones that stood out. I think they all sounded really good. I do like a lot of the ensemble vocals. I think that's really incredible, especially in those choruses. And then like again with that final like chorus, like I don't want to say YG Festival ending, but kind of was given a little bit of that. Like EDM kind of like drop sort of feel. But I think the ensemble vocals were really cool, and I think it contrasts really well with like the heavy instrumentation. I also love how dynamically it is as well too. I think there was a lot of cool like variations in the song and just kind of kept it more interesting. There wasn't like specific parts where I felt like there was just like lulls. It just kind of again keeps that steady energy, and I think it builds really well. I really love the chorus of the song. I would say the chorus is one of my favorite parts of the song for sure. I feel like it feels the most tuned in, and appreciate the vibes of that. But yeah, overall, I have to check out the rest of the release. Sarah, you'll have to let me know some of your favorites from the album. But yeah, this is great. Definitely a cool release. I'll have to keep an eye out for what they'll be doing. I'm sure chat will let me know as well too. So love to see it. All right, we're keeping it moving. We've got a little bit more left, so we're hoping to close it out soon. But we have Mazelle's King Killa game. I want to say this was maybe Harmony's pick, but I'm not 100% sure. But we will check it out either way.
King, killer, king.
Ooh.
King, killer, king. Yeah, 少子証明本家本元小市民貴族もコントロール邪道が今日は王道のトローもが独占上場本物肩書き大元のステータス置いといてはなりませんかパブリカスラー高くないさキンキラキラキンキラ We got brought to the top 特にも lose control 大人だからなごちゃ混ぜになろう We gon' rock 待ってらんないね王様だってどうしようもないぜKing, killer, king.
Huh.
Usama darita. King, killer, king. Usama darita. King, killer, king. 答えなんてもう分かってんだろう何回でも証明しよう間違いなんてさ価値観のエラーその手で世界を作れ王様誰だ誰だって関係ない一番楽しいやつは一番楽しいやつだろうひっくり返すUsama darita King, killer, king Usama darita I don't waste my time
I feel like this. I feel I could pause it because it looks like it's just a ending. Okay, very cool. This is Mazelle. Hopefully, I pronunciated that right. It's King Kill a Game. It looks like I was correct. It was Harmony. So it says J-pop is okay. This looks like it's a Japanese group. This was nuts. I feel like Japanese groups are always very interesting to cover. But this song is very texture driven. The vocals on this were really interesting. Not only I think from like the singing portions, but also like rapping as well. It feels very distorted. And I think that's obviously intentional. They're putting a lot of distortion on their vocals and stuff. Which is very interesting. And I think there's a lot of like heaviness involved with like, again, the way that the vocals are structured, but also like instrumentally it feels very like, it feels very aggressive and very distorted, but then it's very tight in the way that they've mixed it. So it doesn't feel like super aggressive or super out there. It just has like the right amount of punch to it, which I think is interesting. I like that bridge section of the song where I don't know which member, I don't know the members' names, unfortunately, but like the one member that was doing the singing with like the beanie, I thought he sounded incredible. I really liked his vocal styling, so I maybe hope to see more from them. This one definitely feels like one of those songs, at least, and I've said it before in streams, but just like this one definitely seems like one of those ones that would go super well performing live. So I feel very similarly about this song. It definitely has that sort of punch and aggression to it. So, yeah, overall, I thought this was unique. Definitely curious to see if like the rest of their discography is kind of like at this sort of level where it's like very distorted, very punchy. But yeah, very like texturally driven. Like it's probably about the best descriptive I could give about the song. Is very textured. So, nice. Okay, very cool. Thank you, Harmony. We've got a little bit more. We have If I. The song is Nerdy. I believe this was sent in by Unhee. So I don't know if Unhee's still in chat or not, but I think we've got a couple from Unhee. So we will check those out, and then we will do the last couple. So let's vibe. Brandon's powering. I am powering through. Let's go. We gotta do it. Udi says they're a 6-member girl group under Hi-Hat Entertainment that debuted yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, this is the company's first group. Wow. Okay. Let's check it out then.
어색해 죽겠어 지금 이 party 널 발견한 순간 달라진 공기 처음 느낀 감정은 out of the blue 일렁이는 파도가 다가 높은 눈치 없는 내 친구 자꾸만 selfie 애써 못 본 척 날 지나쳐 pass it. It's not cool I'm a fool
Nice interlude melody choice.
What's up with me? 설레는 feels Boy you got me nerdy 이 떨림은 nerdy N-E-R-D-Y Catch my nerdy sign N-E-R-D-Y It's a nerdy vibe robot처럼
I like that vocal alliteration. Cool.
안경은 take up 검게 칠한 playlist 새로운 today 어제 날 undo Daydream is over love is coming soon You look so bad it's funny 가져간 너 join 어쩌니 도대체 몇 번째 내 생각에 roller coaster ready You drive me crazy give me a break 고개를 돌려도 You make me feel so high
I like that like melody in the back for the synth. Nice.
난 예상 못한 타임라인 그래 흥미롭기는 해 시간이 갈수록 내 맘은 Boom 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 pow 내 맘이 Boom 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 pow My heart goes What's up with me 달콤한 헷갈림 Oh you got me nerdy
Nice harmony stacking. Cool. All right, this was If You're Hanging Out, and their song Nerdy. Very interesting. Gunky says, oh, I like their song IRL a lot more. Lee's produced that song. And it looks like, yeah, Lee's, of course, had worked on a ton of stuff for ATEEZ and Dreamcatcher, and then said all 3 songs on the EP are great. Okay. Sarah says, oh, I realize why this company is familiar. They had a couple Boys Planet trainees, and one of the male trainees is in Close Your Eyes. I feel like you circle it back. I don't know how. I think I actually find it quite impressive that you're able to do it in that capacity. So kudos to you, Sarah. I thought this was a good vibe. I like this. I was curious on what Lee's was doing, because obviously I loved his production in both ATEEZ and Dreamcatcher, of course. But I thought this was really interesting. I think production wise, especially the constant in this song is that like that really low synth, or like the way that he shifts around like that 808, I think is very interesting. And it feels like an interesting anchoring point to the song as well too, because like it was something that I noticed throughout the song. You just kind of get that like droning sort of sound, but it doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. But I'm always very curious on how they, like, production wise, those things shift. But it was really unique to see that song kind of, again, it looks like it kind of only shifts between 2 different like tones. Like it looks like he's going maybe down, like going up to like a higher like drone sound, and then obviously goes down. Like that shift between is really unique, and I kind of noticed it through the production of the song. But as well as that, I think this vocally was also really cool, just because I think that while you have a constant of that droning sound, I think it allows you to kind of fixate, like it allows you to latch on to that part of the song, but then obviously branch off and listen to different facets of what makes the song interesting. So I really like that. And the lyric work was also really cool in this too. I like the way that they kind of, again, used the N-E-R-D-Y and like kind of made a little bit of a melody, and then was able to kind of use that same melody, but then being able to flip it where they would say like nerdy vibe or whatever, nerdy side or whatever. And it was cool. I like that. I like when artists kind of use that sort of alliteration. I think it makes the songs more appealing, at least in my opinion. And so I really appreciate that a ton. But yeah, I enjoy this. I'll have to check out the EP for sure. Definitely my vibe. Like it feels like a more, I don't know. It's just got a chill vibe, and I'm for it. So I'm curious if the rest of the EP and the songs on it kind of are in that sort of category or not. But yeah, overall, this is some good shit. I'm about it. So thank you, Yoonhee, for posting it. Jazz says, imagine how Sarah is in hospice. Okay. But have you seen Boys Planet? And Sarah says, just curious what part of the researching and making a 196 power slide PowerPoint implies Boy Planet did not take up too much time in too much of my brain. Oh my God. The dedication again. I'll give you the kudos all day. I'll give you kudos all day, Sarah. The dedication is impressive. So, we are keeping it moving. We're moving into the new Kepler song, Yum. I saw some no pun intended. I did see some discourse in our Discord about this song. So I've been patiently waiting to listen to this one. So let's give it a spin.
and yum. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. So coming in, it's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. So coming in, it's sweet and me and I spotlight. You is moonlit no style. 코코로 오도루 호외 now what I need more my way. 스리를 사이 taste that don't. 다시 dance I change my show. Freaky show me hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Come on run around, run around, run around. 나부터 kick시 날 구름에 그 stage play. Wanna jump in right now, jump in right now. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. So coming in, it's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. So coming in, it's sweet and 어설해서 유코 안 너무 너무 고 운명이가 맞춰줘 on the show. Freaky show me hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Come on running round, running round, running round. 나부터 kick시 날 구름 믿고 stage play. Wanna jump in right now, jump in right now. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. So coming in, it's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. It's sweet and yum. So coming in, it's sweet and
All right. This was Kepler's Yum. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. So yeah, I was gonna say we've had there's a lot of discourse around this song, but we're all in agreement. Wave 1 sucks. That's true. Wave 1 does in fact suck. So I can agree with that. Kagi says, can we just cut out all the Yum parts? They did consent that Wake 1 is garbage, so fair. Kala says, oh, this hits. Gungi says, like I said in Discord, half the song is great, and then the terrible Yum part comes in. Jazz says this was really good. I also would like to say this is fucking good. I like Kepler stuff. I love their last release that they did. This feels like just feels like you jump on it. This feels like jumping out of an airplane. You know, like it's got the hype energy. You know what I mean? I've never personally jumped out of an airplane, but I feel like I would associate that. I like this a lot. This is great. I can see where Gunky is coming about in terms of not liking the Yum part, but I actually enjoyed it a lot. I love a good earworm, as Kala had put in their comment. I thought it was good. It's not like, listen, it's not like the best thing in the world, but I do feel like it is really unintentionally catchy because it's just got a good hook. But I think the rest of the song definitely I feel like the rest of the song really takes it up a notch, so I'm willing to give it a pass for, if you, like I said, if I had not liked it, but the music of the song is fucking dynamically so much fun that I think I could overlook not enjoying the Yum part, because I think the rest of the song is fantastic. And for it to be, again, just kind of more of a hype thing, I can consent to that being a good part of the song. But man, I thought it was so good. That chorus is, I would have to say, and maybe I'll get a little bit of heat from it, but I would probably have to say that's probably one of their best choruses that they've done, just in terms of just like straight hook. The like melody choice was so good. I love the synths. I thought that everyone was highlighted super well, vocally, but also the rap sections in the song went incredibly hard. And I know this to me feels like what they are capable of doing, and they have been able to finally highlight what they do well. So I'm about it. I think, if anything, the song might be a little short. I'd probably say that would be my only gripe about it. But I did enjoy the Yum part. So, but I could see why people would either find it annoying or potentially not like it. But this is no diss to either Kaylee or Gunky. I still love and appreciate y'all. So, but I get it. So, Gunky and Sarah having a Waffle House fight. Love to see it. I mean, not love to see it, but it is what it is. Kaylee says, I like it. I agree with Gunky, though. The yum part is not my favorite. I like the whole song, but the word yum just doesn't fit for me. IDK, a different word would have worked better. I'm not sure. Hey, that's fair. Have no part in the lyricism for that. I like the music in that part, not the lyric. That's fair. Biscuit says, I like the funk influence. Love it. Uni says, it doesn't bother me at all. I like the whole thing. The funk synths are fantastic. Jazz says, I actually don't mind the yum part. It's catchy. In case nobody knows, I really like Kepler members in some of their songs. I watch The Girls Planet, so I'm always rooting for them. Hey, big salutes. Add that to the list of things Brandon loves, me and Gunky fighting at One day it will happen, I'm sure. I mean, obviously not actually, but it'd be funny. Anyway, very nice, very nice. Shout outs to Kepler. Hopefully they get their justice. But we are keeping the train of moving here. The next one we have is Oh My Girl and their song Oh My. So let's vibe.
지금 말하는 심화 속을 헤매는 중 가라앉아 부부 아래로 오른쪽에는 돌고래가 헤엄치고
That little funky bass. Got it.
여기서 저기로 어디로 튈지를 모르는 맘이야 내 깊이 빠져서 정신을 차리면 어느새 밤이야 춤을 춰는 던 다시 한번 jump Even if I got the time much will go hard like us yeah so I never go back 너와 함께한 그 모든 계절이 스쳐 지나간 내 옆을 바르게 너와 난 어느새 Oh my deep Oh my oh my oh my deep Oh my deep Oh my oh my oh my deep 단번에 널 알아봤었지
It hasn't been that long, Gunky.
deep 기적 같아 지금 모든 게 yeah yeah yeah
I'd say about like 6 months, maybe. It's gotta be like under 6 months.
Oh my
8 months? Oh my god. Shit. Thank you, Uni. Time flies.
솔직히 말하면 너무 작게 나도 깊고 심오하긴 해 Baby 심오하긴 해 어머 딥해 어머 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 딥해 어머 딥해 어머 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 지금 우린 딥해 너와 내가 만난 이 자리 우리들 사이 딥해 이 바다가 난 더 궁금해 yeah 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 딥해
Nice. All right, cool. That was Oh My Girl's song Oh My. Very nice. Yeah, apparently again, shout outs to Uni for checking. We had done the Oh My Girl deep dive about roughly 8 months ago, which doesn't feel like time moves that quick, but apparently does. This is fun. I do agree with the sentiment that Gunky posted about Oh My Girl only does summer songs. This feels very summerish, and we're in April now, so I feel like we're hopefully, you know, migrated into the spring season, and then after that, obviously we got the summertime. But this is so much fun. It's so light. I feel like Oh My Girl almost always releases those songs that just makes you feel light, uh and just feels just they just fill you with like that light bubbly sensation. So I really like that. I think their vocals also sit in the mix super well too. So um I thought that was really cool, at least production wise. Mimi is still my bias in this group, and I feel like she had proven that in this song. I mean, again, this is not my favorite performance from her, but I feel like she almost always stands out to me in these songs. So um, I love that. Incredible stuff. But yeah, overall, I don't think like it's an extremely well written song. I think it fits well in their discography, but it's also like, again, not reinventing the wheel at all, but definitely a worthy addition to be added into their discography. So I don't know if they have plans to do more beyond this one, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. But yeah, enjoyed the song. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say. They all sounded wonderful. So it's their 10-year anniversary. That would make sense. Okay, so very nice, very nice. All right. Very cool. Well, we are keeping it moving. We're moving it quick. We have the Ampersand 1 song Kickstart, which I have not checked out either. So let's give it a listen. Sorry, Gunky. We're speed running this shit now. All right. I love this pre-chorus. So good. What? All right, cool. This was Ampersand 1 Kickstart. If you're hanging out, we got one more after this, and we're closing out stream because I probably should be going to bed. But this was cool. I like this. Music video, very interesting. I feel like maybe it's just because I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting tired. I'm like, this shit's wild to me. But I thought this was really interesting. I can't remember off the top of my head if I've listened to any Ampersand 1 songs prior to this. It did. I thought they were cats. That's what my first initial thought was, because again, that one scene where he puts the glove, one of the members puts the gloves on, and he has the like the cat things, but not yet. Okay, but you'll get to them soon enough. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Sarah. I thought this was cool. This was a cool introduction to them. Again, I don't want to smear their musicality to just one style, because I'm sure, I'm not familiar with their prior releases, so maybe again they might have had a different sound for previous comeback. But I really enjoyed this a lot. I love the beat. It feels very like upbeat, and I think it is in your face in a good way. It keeps that sort of poppy, lively energy that you would expect from a song like this, and I think if anything, it incentivizes you to go listen to their discography just because of that upbeat nature. So I love that. I think vocally this is also really nice. I really enjoyed that pre-chorus both times. I thought the pre-chorus was really interesting and like a unique kind of vocal delivery. So I really like that a ton. I also really enjoyed the bridge as well. So I thought that was really, really interesting. It offers this, again, really nice reprieve to the song. I think the tempo kind of slows down a little bit as well too. So like it allows you to feel a little bit more immersed into the song. So definitely like that. The rapping in this was also good. Very excited to see again how these kind of compare to some of the other songs they have released, but really enjoyed the rapping. And I like the ensemble vocals. They use a unique way of kind of incorporating that. I feel like it fits more so in like the choruses and stuff, where I feel like they really are trying to drive home that ensemble vocal feel in the like dubbing of the vocals. So I like that. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good introduction. I thought this is a damn catchy song, really fun. I like the hook in the chorus. I think it was great. Music video is also very interesting. As a cat lover, I feel like I am obliged to like this song, and MV. So I'll take that for what it is. But yeah, solid introduction to Ampersand 1. So we'll have to delve into them soon. They debuted in 2023. That was confirmed by both Sarah and Kaylee. Kaylee says, I don't think this was too different from their previous stuff. They kind of have that youth-powered sound to them, if that makes sense. No, that makes sense. That definitely, I can see it. I could see it for sure. So, very cool. All right, we're ending it off with our queen, IU, and this is Midnight Walk. So very excited to check this out. This looks like it's an OST, I believe, for a Netflix show. I don't know if it's in Korea or if it's just exclusively, over it's international. So we'll have to check it out. But let's check out Midnight Walk. Oh, thank you, Gaki.
둘씩 떠올라 밤 공기에 실려온 그리움이 번지네.
Oh, cute kid.
혼자 걷는 이 길 가는 한숨에 널 덜어내고 이긴 어둠의 한겨 위로받네. 알아 다 지나버린 일인데
God, she's gonna make me cry. Fuck.
걸음마다 따라오는 우리 함께한 시간이 그저 이렇게 걷다 보니 하나 둘씩 떠올라 밤 공기에 실려온 그리움이 번지네.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Interesting way to end the song. I thought she was going to end it on a different note. So very unique. All right. Very cool. This was IU's Midnight Walk. It looks like it is, in fact, from it is an OST from When Life Gives You Tangerines. So very nice. I was going to say, a very nice way to wrap up the stream with a beautiful IU song. I'll keep it brief. I love IU. If you've checked out the deep dives, you know I had cried watching IU, so I feel like a emotional connection to that of IU, where I feel like a lot of people again have that that type of vibe. So I don't feel alone in that. But I appreciate this one. I think she has songs where you have a lot of dynamic range and you have a lot of things going on, and I think she obviously excels at those types of songs, but I like the simplicity of this song. I think she just has a way of conveying not only her emotions, but I feel like vocally she has just a beautiful way of conveying things in music. And so I do feel like, though I don't know exactly what she's saying, I feel like there is this sort of connection that you feel with the way that she writes. And so I feel like that translates so well in whether it's an OST or her main music project. I think she always puts her heart into it, so I really liked it. But I love the guitar work in this. I think it was really nice. Her tones in this were also really nice too. I think she had like a little bit of a warmer tone and like more, this is gonna sound weird, I guess, in terms of like adjective, but it almost has like a very like nurturing sort of feel, weirdly enough. And so I think that like it's got like a nurturing sort of comforting feel to her vocals, and I feel like this one really sells that type of vibe to you. So really like that a lot, and I think she always has a way to deliver. So very cool. Love IU. I feel like if that's if I could give you a TLDR for it, I love IU. She's an incredible artist. If you have not had the opportunity to go check her music out, please do yourself a favor and give her a listen, because she is one of the best for sure. So, all right, chat. I powered through it. I did it. We're here. We're at the end. Oh my God. My vocals, I'm shot. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for chilling. Thank you to all the recommendations. You have been incredible. Love all of you. I am streaming Saturday. I'm hoping to be streaming like 11 a.m. / noon Eastern time. So come check us out. Hang out. We'd love to see you. I am doing album like listens all the way through. So if you haven't got your submissions in, please go check out playlist making on the Discord channel. That is the best way to go do that. So please go give your opinions. Go check it out. Would love to see you then. We will be doing 10. We will be doing Xinary Heroes. We'll try to get through a majority of it. If I can't get through it on Saturday, then we'll try to see what we can do. Maybe we'll do that for Monday stream unless we have a suggestion. So thanks so much. Thanks for hanging. This will be posted hopefully soon. I have the Nizu ones to post, and then we'll do all that stuff. But yeah, come hang out Saturday for more fun. Have a good time zone, y'all. Peace.